Well, at least most of y'all is on camera. What's going on, you guys? This is your boy. Oh, my mic all turned the wrong way. What's going on, you guys? This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for the Whether You Like It or Not panel. Okay, we're here to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 15, episode 7. We got Josiah's World TV. We got we got Giving You the Real Tea. We got Simply Sakina, and we have a special guest here whom I yoked up at the 11th hour because we were arguing on Twitter, and I decided that he would be great to come up here and sit in for Really Be tonight. So yes, we have Busy Blue in the building tonight to be our guest host tonight. And expect some rumbling here because I don't agree with anything he's ever said about this season of the Housewives of Atlanta. So yes, be prepared.
That's because he's uneducated.
Oh, really? See, this is when you finna get dropped. Don't come over here and be disrespectful.
I started early.
Don't be disrespectful. Okay.
Where's Really Be?
Well, I think she's out of town. That's why.
Oh, okay. Cause I ain't hear her say she wasn't gonna be here this week or nothing. So she probably with that man.
Oh. Who the man, Sakina?
Oh, I don't know. Just that man.
Okay, when did she come back? Because she's gonna watch this.
Right, she gonna be like, hold on. I don't know. That man. Hey y'all. Hey, the comments. The chat.
Where Josiah at?
Right, he not on mute, so he must be around here. Well, y'all know Josiah, he might be in the background.
He might be making cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm about to tell y'all right now. You know, normally we start the show off with tweets of the week, and I totally forgot that I was hosting today, so I have no tweets of the week. Yeah. But, however, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go on Twitter and go to the top tweets and give y'all 5 top tweets that's in the hashtag for Housewives of Atlanta, because I totally forgot. But that's only because I had to work today. That's why I forgot. I
love the improv.
But, however,
you had enough time to go back and forth with me, though.
Busy. We ain't even started the show yet. Don't start your shit. I will drop your ass so fast.
You gonna treat me like that on Juneteenth?
Well, you already said I was uneducated. That's what you said. You said I was uneducated before we even got the show started.
But I didn't say I was gonna drop you.
But you said I was uneducated because I don't agree with your bullshit opinions.
I feel like we bringing up the past.
Oh, the past was just 5 minutes ago. Oh, okay. Anyway, so getting into the tweets. One of the first tweets that I see is that when Courtney asked I Heart Marlo why has she not mentioned it to Candy already, and she said she had not seen Candy. Not only did she film with Candy the last 2 years, but she also showed up at the Candy and the Gang premiere party, the place that her nephew worked. Any thoughts on that tweet?
Nope, because I said the same thing in my review. Like, hold on, it's been 2 years and y'all done filmed 2 seasons. And you talking about you ain't seen her. Girl, get the okay.
I'm gonna give Marlo a little bit because
of course.
No. See, now I will say I'm not even trying to read the comments because I know they're gonna try to scalp me.
I love it.
I will say that I was looking at Marlo like, girl, you done seen her several times. I think what would have been a better answer was that I didn't know that this bothered me, so that's why I didn't talk to her about it until it's now having problems. But for her to say I didn't see her, that's not true.
Hey, Really Be?
Child, please. She ain't got a problem with none of this shit. She is lying to y'all. Why are y'all being willing participants to her bullshit? I don't want to hear that from you, BB, because you got way more sense than that. I don't want to hear nothing from that.
Candy.
No, the only reason why he going up for Marlo is because she entertains him, so he's gonna go up for anything she do.
Ooh.
Anyway, yeah.
Oh, that's what it is.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I understand the little guy. I understand the person who is the underdog, who has to prove themselves, has to show themselves. And just like I fought for Candace because none of the girls liked her, and I had to fight for Kenya for years, I feel like now those are the girls. Now they're the Nenes, and now I'm fighting for Kenya and Candace again with Marlo.
So basically, you're contrarian on purpose because you want to be the one to pick up the dead dogs. Okay. Anyway, so the next
basically
is...
because I just feel like she's been up here since season 4. She's still the underdog.
Yes,
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next sweet honey. Oh, this is gonna be fun because busy on some bullshit today. What was I at? So the next tweet is Marlo and Latasha are cut from the same cloth. They contradict themselves and blame Candy for everything.
I agree.
Latasha?
Not them comparing her to Latasha.
I mean, where the lie?
The lie is that I don't think that Marlo's blaming her for everything. There are things she wished that Candy would do, but I don't think that she's coming to show and blame. I don't think that's true. Now, Latasha for years has said, Candy ruined her career, but I think it's been 1-2 seasons or years that Marlo has even said that Candy's not doing enough. Outside of that, they were cool. So I think that's false.
They've been rocky since the beginning.
And that's why she was at her house helping her daughter pack because they so rocky.
I mean, I said rocky. I ain't say that they was necessarily enemies, but they've never been to the status of.
And that's why Candy got her a television show because they so rocky.
Anyway,
but let her tell it. Candy ain't never did nothing for her.
Exactly. Candy ain't never did a goddamn thing. Candy ain't do shit, and her
that was years ago.
Her
nephew being murdered was years ago, but she bringing it up
years
now.
ago. Bringing it up right,
bro. That was years ago. Y'all said Candy, if she can't bring herself
out busy.
No, I'm gonna sit
we finna
in
move
on top of.
We finna move on to the next week. We are not finna be doing this already. So
Scotty, you keep going over, y'all. He has stuff to say.
Oh, my bad, y'all. I didn't see your hand.
I just want to say we only have room for one delusional person on this panel.
Who is it?
Don't do too much. Like I said, we cool. Like I said, God bless you. I like you and everything, but don't do too much, bro. Don't do too much.
So now I gotta be here so that me and Josiah could get to you. Because what you're not gonna do is just call both of us delusional and think we about to go somewhere.
Well, you call me uneducated on Juneteenth, so we could call you delusional.
Not on Juneteenth, bitch.
But anyway, third tweet, cause see, he came here ready to fight. You know what he came here ready to fight, and it's okay.
Trying to help, like, okay, cool, but you know what? I will let Mr. Steel Standard just go at you. I need.
Mr. Steel Standard is not finna come out. We're gonna keep this on Scotty by Nature.
I'll stay here.
But the next tweet is Sonia. How in the hell is Marlo valid in her feeling like Candy should be accountable for her nephew being murdered by his roommate because he worked at Candy's restaurant years ago for 5 minutes?
Can I ask a question? Are these unbiased top tweets? Or are you just reading all the negative ones about
No, I'm just reading the first ones that I see. It doesn't matter. Anything else you want to say?
It seems very targeted.
Mm-hmm. But it's not my fault. It's not my fault that everybody has this. Most people have this opinion. It's not my fault. Sorry, you're on the wrong team. Fourth tweet. Let's see. What's the next one? Let me find something that doesn't seem like I'm just targeting her. Let me keep going through.
Okay, because it has to be hard.
As soon as I thought there was one that wasn't, you know what? I did all the tweets I could do for the week because all of them is negative about Marlo. Anyway, so we're gonna go on to the show. Because we're gonna be up here all night because we already got busy up here. We finna be arguing all night. But I'm ready though. I'm always ready to argue. So the first scene that we see is with Drew. She's planning her music video. Hold on, wait a minute. First of all, thank you guys for the super chat. Thank you, April for the super chat in the States. Busy throwing the ball into the crowd and moving to the side saying who threw that. Of course he is.
That's my personality.
So,
who did that?
Who said that?
So what was I at? So it said Drew playing her music video, and they basically were saying their ref may be recasted or whatnot. Any thoughts on Drew and her trying to get back into her music and stuff like that? Any thoughts on that? Do we care?
Back into it?
I'm down for that. She could sing, she could dance. Why not?
I mean, she can. Shout out to Drew for trying to get back into the music thing. Like I said, I know, right? I said back. Child, I didn't even catch it. I said that, but
yeah, she had a small little yang.
To be honest, though, I didn't know that. I didn't know that she could. I didn't even know she could sing until she got on this show. To be honest, I did not know she even did music.
Yeah,
I just knew her from the game and the TLC movie.
Yeah, but I'm saying in regards to getting back out there. Let's just say that getting back out there.
Wait a minute, let me ask Busy a question because he's saying that we giving Drew too much. I don't see what we're giving her.
The girl is a liar. Y'all having marital issues. You and your husband was running down to the courthouse.
Okay, we get that, but what does that have to do with the scene?
Now you're trying to act like, I'm getting into the. First of all, you lying about your whole career. She do Lifetime movies and stuff on Tubi. Okay, you're not a songstress, as New York was saying. Shout out to New York. You're not a songstress. So for her to be here talking about I'm getting back into the music industry, girl, you mean you getting into it? We don't know you like that. We've never heard of you. And even on this show, you came on the stage and said, I'm gonna love you, and then walked off the stage. You're not that grind. Like your career is not what you thought it was. The people only know you from one character that you ever played, and they didn't like you because you used your own name. It's so stupid. Like it's so, and because she's on the side that people like, which is whatever is versus Marlo, then people are like, well, I like that she's trying to do something.
You full of shit.
You really gonna believe
you full of shit because you're full of shit, Busy, because most people don't even like Drew. Let's be real. The only thing about, and then most of the people that's on this panel, because you made a statement earlier in our little exchange on Twitter that you used the words y'all give Drew this and Drew is a liar and y'all give her passes. But I don't know if you ever watched this panel before, but most of the people on this panel have been dragging Drew, and Sakina being the main person to drag her. Okay, so no.
I'm gonna give that. I feel like the social media shade and all of the stuff that's been given towards Sonia. Once we get to her or Sonia,
now he wanted to.
I feel like it's worse than Drew. I feel like the girls are going in on Sonia. You need to pick us. That's been the whole conversation. Ain't nobody
asking her to pick. You know what? We ain't got there yet.
First of all, nobody's gonna come from the queen. Drew is exciting person on the show. So, baby, Busy, you're loud and you're wrong, love. You're loud and you're wrong. I just watched That's So Raven, and Drew was on multiple episodes this whole time. She was a celebrity. You better put some respect on Drew.
I'm weak.
Oh my God!
You gotta put some respect on his name.
That's So Raven.
Josiah knows the trolling is on 10 tonight.
I'm not trolling.
You have to be.
You know what?
We gotta. The other Disney star that was on That's So Raven? He's on Zeus. Like that. Like you're not. The girls are not doing too much from Disney.
Scotty, we're gonna have to have a production meeting, baby, because you need to control up here. Can we please get Reggie back?
Wait a minute.
Reggie couldn't come today. Reggie couldn't come.
Lizzie, thank you so much for coming. This is your last time on.
No, busy said he came up here ready to fight. So I'm ready to fight too.
Well,
I
I'm
hope
ready to
you
fight
ready
too,
because
you coming for Drew.
I'm ready to fight busy.
I already know that the people are not going to be with me, and I'm okay with that. I've never had the popular opinion. I liked Kenya when people hated her, thought she should be off the show. I love Candace when people said she need to be off the show. Her tongue gets reckless, and I'm looking at Marlo. I'm thinking she ain't doing nothing that these girls haven't done
So
before.
have you
Or are
always been
doing.
a fan of Marlo, or are you just a fan of her now because you feel
Right.
like people
I feel
bullying
like
her?
I feel like she's been a good addition this whole time, so I thought that was great.
Oh, okay.
And I know I always felt like she was a good addition to any of like the scenes or any of the segments. She's brought magic. And now that she has a
Manufactured magic, yeah.
call it what you, girl, call it what you want to. Kenya said that she was doing a whole band production,
We
and
ain't talking about
we
Kenya.
never saw a
We
school.
talking about Marlo.
But I feel like she's bringing something that's different, that's new, and I don't think that she's done.
Oh, something new and different.
Yeah, I don't think she's doing anything different than the
Oh,
other girls.
okay.
And y'all can hate what I want. Y'all birds of a feather fly together. Y'all just want to be a community with people that like-minded.
Oh no, baby.
People.
No, we don't.
No, we don't actually. Don't. Okay. First of all, don't even come over here and try to use that little reverse psychology
Where's my
bullshit
bow
on
tie?
us.
Because I feel like I'm in my Vaseline.
No. What we're not gonna do is do that because we don't always agree on everything up here. So please don't act like you're the only contrarian up here. Busy. Okay.
Busy,
I
have
want
you
you to
watched
know
our
that.
panel before?
I'm gonna shut it.
I don't think he has.
First of all, I've given super chats. I've been here. Don't do me like that.
So the only time you want to come up here now, the only time you want to say that you watch is when we not like Marlo.
The thing is, I feel like I've been biased, and I told you that y'all be biased.
I don't give a damn what you told me.
You're biased because you just want to go with whoever people are against. Not
exactly, honey.
Even when they're in the full wrong, you want to like blindly follow just to be different. So there is a difference in that.
I see what you say. I disagree.
Do you?
And we can move on.
Do you? Do you?
So let's talk about Beyonce. Let's talk about Beyonce. I mean Drew. Or wait, what was it?
So do we care about this scene with Drew and this man?
Y'all real had something to say.
I just see
black. I'm sorry, y'all.
Y'all had
oh God, I'm so sorry, y'all. Go ahead.
I guess I'm the redheaded stepchild tonight, so I'll take it.
No, it's not that. Busy came up here like busy doing his thug thizzle tonight, honey. That's why I'm sorry to call you that. But busy up here doing his thug thizzle, child. So go ahead and say what you got to say, because I did not see you. I'm too busy trying to get busy together, honey. Go ahead.
I'm just curious. Well, I had two things, but Josiah already spoke up, so I don't have to go there. But Scotty, I'm saddened and I'm very ashamed of you, and you need to get in timeout.
For what?
Because how the hell you gonna let Busy come over here and disrespect your sister, wife, and your sister? So he talked about Ralph and all this. He talked about your sister, wife, and you up here. You should be. And did you take a picture with Drew? You should be ashamed of yourself.
I don't care what he got to say about that.
I'm just saying because Terrence don't do that. Terrence be 10 toes down for his.
Oops.
I don't know why he 10 toes down for myself anyway.
You better believe it. You better damn well believe it. I come out the bushes for mine. You got that shit right. Call it that. You got that right.
Oh my God. Y'all don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do me like that in mixed company. Anyway, so we're gonna move on. Huh?
Busy, take no offense to what I'm about to say. Mixed company, you brought the company. How was this?
Well, he's never been on a panel before, so
moving forward.
You gotta say it like you gotta say that like Miss Misha does. You can't say just moving forward. You gotta say moving forward. I'm gonna go into Sheree and Sonia. First off, we're gonna start off with Rihanna showing Sheree love for She by Sheree. I guess that's a good thing for her. Then Sonya started talking about Aaron's business and how it is booming in Austin. Sheree asked,
like really?
What? What I do?
So we had a whole discussion about how great says Josiah.
I'm not done explaining the scene, Busy. Can you let me finish?
Yeah, but you're not gonna breeze over Rihanna.
I'm not breezing over it. I'm explaining all my notes for this scene, and then we come back and do the discussion. Can you let me finish?
I didn't like how
Ask
you
him
was
again,
like that.
Josiah, has he watched?
No, I just didn't like how he. If he gonna tell the notes, just tell the notes. But you can't say.
But you can't come over.
Rihanna saying something like that's good.
But you can't come over here and tell me how to run my show, honey. You gotta deal with it.
I'm gonna shut up and let you do it.
Oh, okay, I know.
Oh my.
Anyway, Sheree asked about Aaron. Sonia said something about Aaron's businesses booming in Austin. Sheree thought that he was moving to Austin, but she said no, he wants to move the business to Atlanta. Then they discussed the other ladies leaving. They discussed, how the group is divided and how Sheree wants to get the group together and how Sonia wants Candy and Marlo to talk. Okay, so first things first, we're going to start off with Sheree and the Rihanna mention. I did not know that Rihanna mentioned her clothing line.
Don't care.
I remember it in real time, and it was just more so like, as a Pisces, Rihanna, I'm a little let down. But like I said in my review, let's be clear, I love Rihanna.
Me too.
But,
Me too.
I am a March Pisces, me and Terrence.
So am I. The whole bottom crew, I guess.
Oh, it explains it.
Hey!
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's differences between the two of us. I don't see how she would ever go up for somebody like Sheree. Sheree can't do Savage Fenty. She can't do that type of baby. I don't know what it is. Brianna, we need an explanation because I'm not. She could actually be in the show. That would be a good look, actually, because Sheree got body yaddy. But I'm just saying she doesn't have the motivation, the business
acumen.
Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. Yeah, to be getting a shout out by Rihanna. It's just not giving that caliber. But, it's a good look nonetheless.
It is.
Well, at least let us, even though I don't see it for, she buy shit bag, but at least let's say I can appreciate one black woman to another black woman uplifting and trying to help, even though the rest of the cast has been trying to. I can appreciate Rihanna trying to help, but that was a mute point because Busy care, but didn't nobody really care because she said it went by, and that was it. It didn't land. It didn't do nothing. And also, Rihanna is supporting you, but again, we gonna talk about it next week. But Candy cleared you when she said she by she in, because what we saw at the finale on your website.
You got something to say, Busy? I see your eyes rolling to the back of your head, sweetheart.
No, I'll wait till the episode plays, but we'll let Candy be mean about other people's businesses, but don't say shooting. So go ahead.
But yet Sheree said biscuits and bullets, and everybody thought that was funny. But now it's an issue. But now it's an issue. But now it's an issue because she called it she by Sheen in her face. Oh, okay.
No, I'm with Sheree 100% 10 toes down. Girl,
I bet you are.
You've been dogging my business for a long time, but you don't.
What did she say about Sheree's business
last week?
What did she say about her business that dogged it out? Can you explain it?
She's about the web, whether the website is working. If it's not, who's making it? Is she's going to be able to get it done?
So is she going to be mad at the world about that?
Because that's fact.
No. She could be
right,
mad. She could be mad at the world. She could be mad at the world. But on this cast and what I have seen and noticed with this group of women, they're supposed to try to support each other's businesses and companies. With Candy, any negative press, don't bring up. Don't say incident. We got it. We're good. It's legal. Don't do this. But I could talk crap about yours. I could say the website.
Oh, okay. Sheree also talked about dropping, but Sheree talked about people's business. Sheree talked about other people's business, and it wasn't just Candy's business. She talked about Drew's shit last year. She talks about everybody's stuff. So just like y'all said that Candy is not above reproach, neither the fuck is Sheree. She talk about people too and throw unnecessary shade as well. But because she's on the side with your problematic fade, you want to sit up here and go up for her. But okay.
That's not true. I think that because Sheree has talked about everybody's business.
Talk to me when you buy she by Sheen.
Highlight unapologetic Maverick.
Because Sheree's talked about everybody's business and everyone knows that everybody talks about everyone's business. Why can't we talk about the shootings at Candy's?
No one said you couldn't talk about it. She didn't want to talk about it in front of. No, she did not say that. She didn't want to talk about that in front of Marlo. I don't want to talk about my shooting at my restaurant in front of in front of a person that I don't like. So why would she want to?
We're on a TV show. Talk about
it. Doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter where we are.
You talk about the blood
okay, so we on a TV show. Just like when she was on Candy and the Gang and she spoke on all the issues that went on in her restaurant on Candy and the Gang. It ain't like she ain't never discussed the issues that happened in her business on anything else. So she talked about her play flopping. She talked about all of her fucked up business issues. So I don't get why y'all trying to make it seem like
that was in the past.
So now it's in the past, but yet you just said that it's not okay for her to talk about it.
Girl, it's time for your annual review. And what you doing this year? Okay,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You said this year.
You said that she is not. Nobody is allowed to talk about her shortcomings with her business. But yet, I just gave you several examples of when she talked about them. But now you want to say it's in the past. Please get out my face with that.
The shooting is now.
Until you buy Sweatbox, then you can talk to me. But until then, you can't say nothing. Okay.
Done.
Yes, AJ did make a valid point. It was also a legal issue. So, because even in
I'm so done with legal issues. Megan Thee Stallion was shot, and that was a whole court case, and the people dragged that for years. I'm so tired of the people talking about what's a legal issue or what's not a legal issue.
Was that on a reality show? That's not the same thing.
And y'all dug into it, and everybody dug into that girl's business. Legal issue.
Meg Thee Stallion's legal case with her directly. So
it's a legal issue. Y'all. When I say y'all moved the goalpost for Candy every single
nobody's moving the goalpost. We literally just gave you two.
She talked about her family before. She talked about Mama Joyce.
If you don't let me say what I gotta say, what I'm telling you is, I have given you several examples as to when she discussed her shortcomings business-wise, and the thing that you said was, that's in the past. That's in the past. But yet, but you just said she never does it. So you can't say that. She has.
Years ago. Do y'all remember?
Oh my God.
When the girls band together to get Kim Zolciak off the show because they was like, we working and you not showing us nothing. And then they band together and was like, girl, you got to go. Because we all here, and yes, now Kim Zolciak showed us her life. She was dating a whole married man. Okay, she has shown us her life. But that season, they sat down and said, "Girl, we don't see you enough. You don't do enough." Okay, because we heard, but we saw what you did those other years, Wig. But we talk about this year. We talk about this year, sis, and this year. You not filming enough.
That's bullshit.
With us enough.
That's straight up
you
bullshit.
Not doing enough. And you know what bullshit. Kim said? She said, I'm leaving, and she left the rest of the season.
That is
because
bullshit.
You gotta do your job.
That's bullshit. You can't sit up here and say that someone has never done it or they're not going to do it when they literally have, and they've done it recently. Just last year they talked about their shortcomings, but yet it's in the past. So since it's in the past, we can move on. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and go to Sheree once again. Sheree and Sonia, they was talking about Aaron's business being in Austin, how it's booming. And he wants to move the business to Atlanta. So that is the reason why we haven't seen him. Anybody got any thoughts on it, or do anybody care about that?
Wait, what was it? No, I'm dead ass. I was reading
about Sonia basically saying that Aaron's business is booming in Austin, but yet Sheree thought that they was going to try to move to Texas, but then she was like, no, he's going to try to move the business to Atlanta.
Oh yeah, no, dead ass don't give a fuck.
No one cares. Okay, so now we get into Sonia discussing. Sonia had an issue with the women leaving Courtney's event. She said she understood that Candy left the event, but she didn't understand why Kenya, Manetta, and Drew left the event. So let's dive into that. Do y'all get what Sonia was saying, or you don't?
Go ahead, T.
Girl, fuck Sonya. Nobody give a damn about medals or what she thinks or how she feels or where she's at because she just go wherever the wind blow. Like, girl, I'm sick of her. I'm so sick of her. And Carlos King made me sick of him earlier today trying to take up for her ass. I'm sick of Sonya. I don't care what nobody gonna get in these comments and say. I'm sick of Sonya. I agree with Candy 1,010%. Girl, you don't know her. You sitting here caping for her in this manner and you don't know her. And I was also with Candy when she said, bitch, shut the fuck up. All right, don't sit over here in my face and take up for her. Don't cape for her. Like, I was on Candy's side. I'm sick of it at this point. Like, just last season, she was trying to do everything she can to be down with Kenya and Candy. Now, all of a sudden, everybody wants to be all down with her and you got an issue with it and you want to mind your own and so on and so forth. Like,
Hold up, wait a minute. Let me address this comment. I don't know how long you've been watching me, but if anybody been watching me for years, everybody knows that I've always been on Team Candy. I've never said that Candy was boring. So I don't know where you get this from or whatever, but I've always been, and I'm not a stan either, because just as much as I defend her, I can also drag her too, but I don't know where that came from. Go ahead.
I just want Ross. Girl, give me Ross. That's all I want. We can keep Ross. We'll keep Ross. But Celia can go. All right, her and the Bat Lady. Both of them can hitch up together and haul out of here. Get on top of Marlo Camel back shape ass and haul the hell off out of here with her ass in tow. Like, that's what they could do. Get rid of them. Lord,
well, in my opinion, I feel like they left due to the fact that, first of all, Drew also has an issue with Marlo. She didn't want to be in her space. Manetta left because Candy also left because that's her friend. She don't know them girls. And, Kenya left because she was supporting Candy. And at the end of the day, I mean, say for instance, if it was me, Josiah, and T out there, and T gets into an argument with somebody else, and I don't really fuck with them like that, I don't really know them like that, and if T leaves, I'm gonna leave too. Especially if I don't really fuck with them folks or I don't really like them like that, I'm gonna leave with my friend.
And Saya trying to act like if the shoe was on the other foot and Marlo and she, by not a goddamn thing, would have left, she wouldn't have left with them because she would have. She would have left with them too. So I'm not understanding what the big damn issue is. Like, much like you say, when it's your friend, you gonna roll with your friend.
Right.
Especially when you don't want to be around Marlo. Like, she's the issue with everybody there. Like, I'm sorry, it just is what it is.
And all of them got
like,
a problem with Marlo anyway.
So exactly. It's like, that's what it is. Like, which has nothing to do with Candy. Nothing to do with Candy.
Exactly.
Her blowing up on Drew has nothing to do with Candy.
And that's what really pissed me off, because it's like, y'all keep making it seem like the rest of the women are Candy minions and all of this, but they all have their own individual issues with Marlo. So yeah, when shit went left, I'm not sticking around. I don't want to be here any damn way. And then he brought the energy down. So yeah, because you brought the energy down and you want your fuck shit, we finna go. Kenya has her own issues with Marlo. Marlo was just stumping the yard at her damn hotel door a week or so before then. Marlo been talking about how Candy ain't been supportive of her for 5 episodes, and we didn't even get a one-on-one until episode 6. She just got in Drew's face over not saying shoot instead of incident. So it's just like, they all have their own personal issues. Manetta been beefed out with Marlo. I mean, it's kind of like not that serious, but yeah, she don't really like Marlo. I agree with that. So it's kind of like everybody has their own individual issues with Marlo. This is not we're following the leader Candy type of situation. It's a we don't fuck with Marlo because what Marlo did to us situation.
Before Busy says anything, y'all and JoJo, do y'all have anything to say?
Go ahead, JoJo.
I don't have anything.
Go ahead, Busy. What you got to say? Because I know you have a lot to say. What you got to say?
I don't have a lot to say.
I know you do.
I
Go
feel like
ahead
this.
while I make my play.
Oh no. I feel like this. A lot of people have been like, it's boring. There's nothing to see. These girls are not fun anymore. They're not doing anything. If I'm going to be honest with y'all, the Kenya, Candy, and Drew, they're not getting the girls together. They're not fun time girls. They're not doing anything with the other girls. They're not trying to do any fun events with the girls. I'm sorry, but I get entertained when I'm watching them just have fun. And when they beat the bomb, as small as this segment had to be, I was like, this is what I want to see more of. But because Candy left, the King had to leave, that the lapdog had to leave, and then it just became the girls that nobody likes. But this is what we miss watching.
Wait.
Kenya's getting the girls together. None of her friends are coming. And Candy's not getting the girls together. Drew's not getting the girls together. There's no fun that's being had. Before this, what was the other? They had another scene where just all of them were just laughing and having fun and just girl time and giggling. That's what Real Housewives used to be. This dynamic of just fun. We gonna fight. We gonna get over it. Oh, you leaving? Okay, well, just get home safely. We gonna finish out this scene. Let's just have fun and do whatever. Now it's not. None of that is happening, and I'm getting bored with the two people. The three people, Drew, Kenya, and Candy, who they're not creating environments for people to just have fun, or at least we're in episode 7 and I haven't seen it. Unless we're Kenya's group and we're getting kicked out of bars. We're not seeing them create an environment where fun is being had. And why can't y'all just go inside and just play the game? We don't have to talk. We don't have to be best friends. Play the game.
Okay,
they're not doing nothing.
Okay, yeah, what you got to say?
First thing, when it comes to Candy and the shooting that happened in her restaurant, I'm going to take this on for Candy. Y'all had a whole show about both of my restaurants. Y'all chose to cancel my show, but you want me to give you free tea about my business when y'all could have just renewed me for a second season, even though Don't Be Tardy was on for how long with the abysmal ratings? You ain't getting that for free. Number one. Number two, Busy, I'm talking to you, sir. When it comes to the event, I am going to respectfully disagree. I don't think it's Candy and Kenya not wanting things to be fun. I don't think that's what it is. It is your friend or your bestie, your stan, whoever you want, whatever you want to say, Marlo, that is creating the energy to where they cannot have this fun. And I'm going to keep it a buck. If we're going to go from a reality television standpoint of we're here to shoot a show, I will say I wholeheartedly agree. Yes, the other women should have stayed there and finished shooting the scene if it's all based off of that. But on some real, I'm not doing that because, again, let's be clear. Drew has an issue with Marlo. Kenya has an issue with Marlo. Even though Mayetta said we're going to be nice, has an issue with Marlo. So if they go back into the escape room thing, the women, as we saw, were still talking about Candy. Now, again, I'm back here. I'm from the west side of Chicago. I'm built differently. I'm not going to sit and you talk shit about somebody that I fuck with. Either I'm going to leave, I'm going to ask you to not do it, or I'm just about to sit here, be 10 toes down, and we about to have a knockout drag out, which means that we still wouldn't have gotten to the end of the event. So my question to you, sir, is if the women came back, would you have been okay if they came back and they resumed the BS because they would have never gotten to finish that scene?
Well, if they're all talking about who needs to be the bigger person and classier, I feel like Candy, who had the issue, is gone. Now let's just get back. The only person that Candy had a problem with, if Drew would have left, maybe I can understand that. Kenya leaving, I didn't get. And then I'll ask you, y'all, since they're all just so close and maybe they're bringing the fun, can you name me any of the scenes where Kenya, Drew, and Candy have been in a scene? Or Kenya and Drew, or Candy and Drew, or Kenya and Candy. These girls are not giving us a girl group or a sisterhood or a collective.
But
The other people are trying to create a cohesive group. They just mad at Marlo because Marlo's here. But they also, even when it was the talls against the smalls, we saw them have fun as separate groups. Collectively, it was like, well, I'm gonna do stuff with my Judy. They don't even do that. Like we are sitting here defending girls who are not putting in the work. They're not acting like they're even friends. They come into a scene mad at Marlo, and we can all agree that Marlo's overdoing it, so that's why we shouldn't do anything. But Kenya, Candy, and Drew are not even trying to do anything at all to bring us entertainment. They're not even filming together. They'll get on the FaceTime. They won't. Kenya could have showed Drew a salon, didn't. She could have showed Candy her salon, didn't. They're not even trying to act like they are friends.
So should that be something you put on production and not really the people that's on the show? Shouldn't that be a production issue?
Should it be a production issue? If
they run the show.
They're talking about a sisterhood. They're talking about a friendship.
Wait.
Go ahead, y'all.
Busy. No, I really do have to agree with Scotty here. Where at the end of the day, this is a production issue. Because let's be very clear. We've heard women, or not even women, we've heard people do reality television that are quick to say production, when where they can only show what you give them. And if they don't want certain things to be perpetuated, they can change the narrative. And many of these production companies and the executives sit down with their casting. Hate to bring him up because we might talk about him later because this episode didn't give anything. Carlos King even said he went to sit with his talent because they wasn't. And also, for those who watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, I watched the reviews because I'm not doing this season. But Carlos had to go to get them to play nice and pretend like they're trying to work it out together. And you can watch it from the scenes that I do watch. You can see that it is very forced. So I hear what you're saying, but I rather see like, okay, you not effing with this person, so you don't want to film with this person. Cool. Rather than we're going to sit here, do pleasantries, and this scene is so awkward that us, the viewing audience, isn't even appreciating this.
My thing is, if you don't like the person, that's cool. So then do stuff with the people you say you like. And I need name scenes to me because I don't have them right now. Of just Drew and Kenya, Candy and Kenya, or Drew and Candy. Give me, if I've missed it, tell me them throughout. If they don't like Marlo so much and she's the problem, and you're gonna do scenes with the people that you like, give me what I've missed, which are scenes with the people that they say they like.
But who's to say that those scenes haven't been done and they just didn't show them? Who's to say that? It's a lot of stuff that be on the cutting room floor that we don't ever see.
Okay. Then
did I lie? Did I lie? Did I lie though?
Scott, people want Terrence to speak. I see in the comments they want Terrence to say something.
You on mute, T.
Nah, I was just because I don't know why y'all really want me to talk. I really ain't got that much to say. But I mean, with this, I hear being honest, being fair, I hear what Busy is saying. I hear what he's saying. But at the same time, I will say, even the scenes with Sonia and Sheree, I mean, they went out to do some body sculpt and shit. How original. And they just sat and talked about what happened down to the thing. And, oh, I'm about to have an event. It's going to be the Gucci brunch. I mean, it was okay, but it won't interesting. It won't entertaining. It fell along the lines of what you would get from any of them. And we got the bet lady to thank for why any of that happened, because none of them would have came up with nothing like that. None of them wouldn't have came up to go to like a little escape room or do this or do that. So, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but for me, I don't like manufactured beef. I don't like beef that I know is fake as hell. See, beef that really mattered and beef that was real, I was more invested in and more interested in, and I found entertaining because it was real and it was based off of something that was genuine. Versus, well, this season is boring, so I'm just about to drudge up something, and I'm just gonna get people to agree with me. Like that's not it for me. That don't interest me. That don't entertain me. That don't make me want to watch and see and gawkle and cackle at
So
it
how do you
and all
feel
of that.
about manufactured friendships then? Because it seems as if we don't like manufactured beefs, we're okay with friends of convenience.
We literally
Because
just said that
Well,
we
who's
don't like
friends of
that.
convenience?
We
Who's
literally
friends
just
of
said
convenience?
that.
Who are you speaking of per se?
Yeah, because y'all literally just said that when you look at LAMH, you could tell that they're forcing a friendship, and so that pretty much means
I don't
that
watch that show. I don't know.
okay, but you don't watch it. But I'm using it as an example to say, just as much as we don't like fake ass beefs, we don't like fake ass friendships either.
So, but who
That's
are
my
you saying
point.
that for? So, do you agree with Carlos when he says that Candy and Kenya ain't real friends?
I do.
I
I
disagree.
disagree with that. If you're not my real friend, you're not going on a birthday trip with me. You're not going out of the country with me. You're not doing. We're not hanging out outside the camera.
Time. You don't think
Drew
that you
wasn't
do
there.
that to do that? You don't think you do that in order to make sure someone that it appears a certain way to certain people?
So you think
take
that?
pictures just
Not
to.
like that.
So you think Sonia and Marlo are real friends?
Sonia says she talks to her every day, and to be honest, out of these seven episodes, I've seen them do stuff together in person more than I've seen these real friends. What, like, now that I'm thinking about it, what is a real, what is a scene?
So because Sonia
of
and
Candy
Marlo,
and
because Sonia and Marlo say that they talk every day, that means that they're real friends. But you clearly see Candy and Kenya going on trips together and hanging out outside the show, outside of filming, but you think that they're not real friends. Come on now,
I'm just saying, how do we go this long? It's almost half of a season, and we don't see one scene with Kenya and Candy sitting together?
But that's not their fault. Who's to say they haven't done it? I mean, let's be honest.
Okay. Because I'm going off of what I'm seeing.
Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead, y'all.
I do want to say, unfortunately, Busy, I do have to slightly challenge you. When you said we haven't seen the scene with Kenya and Drew, solo, you are correct. But they did have a scene, if it wasn't last episode, the episode before, where Sheree was there and they did the liquid IVs. Also, when it comes to the girls, Kenya had her thing with the HBCU that we saw how that happened. But at the same exact time, chronologically, coherently, all this other stuff, Candy had what she had going on. I'm not going to lie, Kenya, baby, I love you dearly. Y'all should have been with Candy because Candy was taking pictures with Tina, Knowles, Bianca's mama, and all these other people. Like, that's where y'all should have been. But we weren't there. But again, you have two separate things happening at the same time. So again, what Scotty's saying, we don't see everything, but based off of what we are seeing, they all can't be linked up at the same time. Like, they're making boss moves. Because I guarantee you, if we would have fully got that episode of them being in Birmingham, we might have gotten maybe 30 seconds to a minute of Sonya going back, doing her little correspondence, and that would have been... Tara, stop laughing. Stop. But I'm being honest, like, we're getting what they can give us. But these women are friends. Like, again, the way that Candy got upset about that damn, was it a crab cake or a shrimp cake with Kenya? Was it a crab cake?
It was a crab cake.
The way she got mad at her real friendship when Candy low-key laid into Kenya about Cynthia's, nuptials and everything. Oh no, those two are really friends outside of this show. And here's the other thing, Busy. I don't care about what they're showing us in terms of the friendship. I don't follow people on social media like that, but I need to look at your social media and see if y'all hanging out outside of the cameras? Are y'all trying to build something outside of the cameras? Because we did not hear Sonia say once since the season opened, oh, I was hanging out with Marlo and her nephews doing this. But we did hear her say, oh, I went to, was it Disney? With Candy.
Anything else, Busy?
No. Now that I know that we're going, we're also predicting what's happening off screen. I know how to.
How are we predicting when we're going by what we've seen off screen already? But okay.
Because you're saying that we can. I judge the television show as the producers gave it to me.
Okay.
Because this is how it's supposed to be presented to me. And I'm seeing that there's other outside factors. So when I'm talking about the television show and what's going on, I'm going off of what was shown to me on television. But what I'm hearing it now is that, well, maybe things happen off screen. So now that I know that that's one of the things that I can use as an argument.
No, that's not because the point. No, because the point of it.
Go to the next section.
The point of it was. We asked you, did you think that Candy and Kenya's friendship was real? And you said that it was not. And then I turned around and I asked you, was Sonia and Marlo's friendship real? And you said that you believed it because Sonia said that they talk all the time. But however, we see Candy and Kenya hang out all the time, whether the cameras are on or not. But you say that they're fake friends. But because Sonia said that her and Marlo talk on the phone all the time, that means they're friends. Okay, we get it. Anyway, next scene.
I just want to say this one thing. When I brought up Sonia and Candy, even though that happened off the show, outside of the show, both Sonia and Candy confirmed that they hung out. Now, Sonia threw shade saying, oh, the other women said no, but I said yes. But I am truly speaking on what you two, what we're seeing, because I could have easily said, I think it was either Scotty or Terrence, Candy's birthday or whatever, where you had Kenya with her boo and everything. Like, I didn't bring it, but I'm just saying, like, I'm also going off the show, but based off of what we see, no, Kenya and Candy, they actually do have a real relationship. If we throw Cynthia in there, real relationship, like, that's not fake. And if you really watch the show, when those three, or even just Kenya and Candy, the banter that they have, that is friendship banter. That's not, I'm on the show. No, that is friends going at it. That's all. But go ahead, Scotty. I'm sorry.
We can move on. Sheree wants to get the group together. Sonia wants Candy and Marlo to talk. I'm gonna say this. I feel like I think that is a waste of time trying to get Candy and Marlo to talk. I'm just the type of person where when I don't F with somebody, I just don't F with them and there's nothing to talk about. That's just me though. Any thoughts?
Me too. She's wasting her time trying to get them to be right or do this or do that. And I'm like, girl, what's your storyline? What do you got going? Because that's how I feel about Sheree. That's why she's trying to play mother hen and why she care all of a sudden. Because she ain't really got nothing going on either. That's really what I think.
Yeah, well,
I talk things through with everybody I can. I am one of the emotional Pisces. I dive into that emotion.
Me too.
Yeah, and I don't even want to say I give everybody second chances. I give everybody tons of chances and benefits of the doubts. Sometimes even to my detriment. So I would be one who's like, you know what? They done all of this. It's my friends, and normally they're Virgos because they're my opposite sign, and I have a lot of Virgos around me. But normally it's my friends who are like, don't talk to them. But I'm like, you know what? Let me hear them out. Let me see what's up. Let me just try one. Because I always want to feel people can change. I always want to feel that was just a time and a place because I've made mistakes. And I don't want anyone to look at me as my mistakes. So I always want to feel like someone it can be different. So I'm with Sonia with, you know what? Yeah, I know y'all mad about the stuff she's done, but this is different. Child, with the way that there was Kenya and Phaedra made up, and the way that Candy and Portia made up, anybody can get past anything. Like I don't want to say Candy was crying because people was calling her Bill Cosby. Okay, if she can get past that, she can kind of get past a whole lot of stuff. And I want to feel like
I don't see
like
how she got past that. I don't see how she got past that. I would have never got past that.
This is why.
Right. But at the same time, can we also normalize it's okay to be like, I just don't want to fuck with you? Like, can it just be that? I just don't want to fuck with you. Like, I'm a Pisces too, but I'm that way with a lot of people. I just don't want to fuck with you. Like, I mean, okay, cool. We could be cordial or whatever, but just know I ain't friends with you. I don't look at you as a friend. You stay on your side of the equator and I stay on mine. That's how I am. Like, can we just get to that? Like we don't have to. Y'all just gotta get along. Y'all just gotta talk. No, they don't. No, they don't. Like, I mean, I hear what people are saying, but in real life, no, we don't. We can be cordial, and we already know where it's at.
To me, it just depends on like the It depends on how deep it is for me. Like, if I feel like it's not really worth my conversation, then I'm not gonna have no conversation with you about it. Like, it just depends on what you do to me. Like, if it's something small, like a small little spat, okay, I can get over that. It's not that big of a deal. But it's like, if I'm constantly having spats with you, and then not only do we keep having spats, but then you keep going below the belt with me and you keep on disrespecting me to the highest degree, then I'm not gonna keep. It's over with for me. Like, I'm not talking to you again. Like, you know, like I've been the type of person that forgive people. Oh, we could just sit down and have a conversation. But it's only gonna be so many damn times I'm gonna sit down and have a conversation with your ass before I stop fucking with you. If you have shown me time and time again who you are, I'm not fucking with it. I know that you're not the type of person that I really want to be with. So no, I don't want to fuck. I ain't fucking with you. Yeah. Let's see. Where'd Josiah go?
Child, the kitchen.
No.
Well, I'm finna go back to it in a minute.
So next up is Courtney and Marlo. Marlo was basically telling not Carlos. Marlo was telling Courtney that she's being set up on a blind date. She was asking Courtney how her dating life is. Courtney said it's complicated. Marlo thanked Courtney for helping her with the whole expunging her record thing. And then she also apologized to Courtney for ruining her event. Any thoughts on this conversation?
Yeah. So for me, Marlo, if you want to go with the storyline of you expunging your record, have at it. I think that's a great idea. That'll be a great storyline for you solo. But to bring in the Candy situation, that's where it just doesn't make sense. And I honestly feel like this relationship that she's forming with Courtney is fake and it's phony, and it's also a friendship out of convenience because they have a common enemy, Candy, in which the fucking Courtney just made amends with at the end of the episode. So it's like, it's very fake, it's phony. Shout out to Courtney for getting her connected with somebody. Okay, that is a very good thing. Y'all are making moves, y'all making progress in the things that she wants to accomplish. But Marlo, where you get it mixed up and messed up at is when you include Candy in this fake storyline. Every time I see her try to talk about this nephew situation, when she tries to have any type of emotion or anything, it gives off fake. And I'm not saying that she doesn't care about her nephew, but it just seems like in this time, emotions are very forced and it's very fake. It's not genuine. So I need her to let this storyline go. And I love the fact that Courtney even asked her, so why didn't you ask her this before? And the fucking excuses because you didn't see her. Like, Marlo, full of shit. Nobody believes you. Please, let's move forward with something else. Focus on expunging your fucking record and leave Candy alone.
I agree.
Yeah. I agree.
Before I make my point, Sakina, sweetheart, I have to ask permission Because the last time I tried this, you shot me down so damn quick.
Yeah,
don't give her no advice.
So, do I have permission to give Marlo some advice?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, Marlo, sweetheart, this is coming from somebody that has been doing therapy for quite some time and has done a lot of work on himself. Better version of myself every day. Miss Ma'am, and I'm speaking to, and I'm not even trying to be an asshole. I'm really speaking to you from a place of love. The next time you want to go down this road, please contact someone that can help you out. If you don't want to talk to me, Bondi Blue is a good one you can talk to. Now, I'm gonna set you up right. I'm gonna tell you what you need to say and how you could have framed this in such a way where you wouldn't come out looking as bad as you looking. And again, you have a life coach, you're not a therapist. Now, unless you're not telling her everything, I'm surprised she ain't told you you might want to navigate this like this and this and this, because your story keeps changing. Your end result keeps changing. And has you met with somebody, or even a producer said, I want to go this route, somebody could have told you this is probably the best way to go about discussing this to get the moments that you need out of Candy. And when you finally sit down with her, just say, hey, you know what? I didn't know this was still triggering me. I've been seeing a life coach. We've been talking. And as I'm going through these motions, because again, I go through therapy, things get unlocked that you're not aware of. And it's like, this happened. This has nothing to do with you. It was just this moment. This is what I was going through, and da-da-da-da-da-da. But every time she talks to someone, even within this episode, the story is changing. The goalpost is changing. That's it.
Josiah.
I don't have anything to say.
Why not? You've been quiet this whole.
You've been quiet this whole time.
I don't have any comments about that scene.
He's only here, Drew. So when we talk about little lap dance chair thing, trying to copy Bianca Knowles from that one video she did.
Damn, Bianca.
Not Bianca. Busy.
All right, because I'm trying not to talk too much. That's hard for me.
We know.
I hear what you're saying, y'all. And I think, like, I definitely think, you're amazing in your mindset and the thoughts that you provided and gave. I think where I would have to disagree with you is that I don't think her end result has changed. To me, I think that the context and when the conversations were talked about has made people think that what her end result is different. If I'm mad at you, say, for example, if we're in a fight and I'm just mad because you didn't call me, if somebody else brings up something and they're like, yeah, they're such a great friend, and I'm thinking, but they're not, y'all need to stop. And then now people are looking like, oh, you're just thinking they're not a good friend. So then the fight becomes that you're not a good friend. And then another person talks and they're saying something and they're like, oh, well, don't say anything bad about y'all. And I'm like, well, why not? Why are we all not saying anything about y'all? Well, so we can't talk about y'all? Because my end result is the fact that you didn't call me. And all these other things have led up to the fact, or my feelings around you not calling me. So anytime someone brings up something adversely, I'm going to bring up, I'm going to start to feel like, well, this nigga didn't even call me. So why you saying he a good friend? And why you saying we can't talk about him? Why you saying we can't do things? The end result never changed. I felt like, I felt like in my first recap and review of this show, I said the same thing that she said this episode, episode 7. Her problem was she expected a lot more from Candy than what she did.
But why does she expect that much from her when they're not even that close?
Girl, I don't know. That's what she expected.
So all you can say is, girl, I don't know. So you know it don't make no fucking sense.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't make sense. People do. I have had to learn that people process, feel, do things way differently than I do. I'm an emotional person, and I want a lot of stuff from people that, like, I'm engaged to a Gemini. He can't give me any of those things that I'm looking for.
Because baby, I seen that ring on your finger. I was about to ask you, was you married?
He can't give me any of the things I'm asking for half the time, and he doesn't understand why I'm looking for them. But that doesn't mean that my feelings aren't valid. Because I'm looking for them. And it doesn't mean that his feelings aren't valid because he's not giving them to me.
But when she says that she wasn't there, that's a lie because we literally saw her comforting her. So how was she not there?
We saw her hug her. I don't think she was looking for a hug. I think she was looking for, because what I've heard about Marlo is that she gives
to spend money.
That's she spends money, and that's some people's love language.
And that's not, but that's not everybody's love language.
And I'm not saying that it is, but I don't think we can fight someone if it is theirs. Like if you get a partner who's like, I need, my love language is gifts, and you're looking like, well, that's tacky. But this is how they show love, and they want it reciprocated. She was looking for more, and whatever the more was. Girl, I'm not Marlo.
Well, she needs to say what's more than. If she wanted a box of chicken, she should have said that. If she wanted a 12-pack of Coke, she could have said that. If she wanted a damn peach pie, she could have said that. No one knows what you want if you don't say anything about it. That's the point. The lady can't.
But she is now.
2 years later.
How long are you not supposed to grieve someone? My dad died 6 years ago, and I'm still sad about it.
So it's not about the grieving process, because nobody ever will, negate the fact that she's grieving or whatever. I think the problem for us is the fact that it's convenient as fuck for her to be. Marlo is so vocal. She's had so many issues with Candy throughout the years. With all the girls, she has no problem with saying what it is that she got an issue with. She'll read you for how you dress and what your wig look like. Drew had a croissant on the back of her head. Like, she don't give a fuck. But all of a sudden, you want to be.
I agree with that. I would know.
Getting what you want out of her, or you feel like Candy isn't speaking to the love language or whatever it is. No, Marlo is full of shit. That goes back to me saying that she's fake mad. 5 days later, you asked the lady for a damn cameo reference. Like, it's not, you're not really mad. She showed up for you in the way that she knows how, and that's the problem. One, y'all are not friends. Two, like I said in my reviews and on the previous panel, Candy has always admitted to not being a super affectionate or sure what to do when somebody is getting emotional.
That doesn't stop you from feeling that you
it doesn't.
You need it.
But Marlo, at the end of the day, is full of shit. Candy is not her real friend. She is looking for a moment with Candy. This happened 2 years ago. 3 at this point, because shit, it's 2023. But at the time it happened 2 years ago, you had nothing to say. You seen her on numerous accounts. Vocal ass Marlo had nothing to say when she you just got into it with Candy last year when she said she was fucking worldwide. We ain't never heard nothing about this nephew up until now, because you ain't got shit else to give. I guess we really don't give too much about the in-house nephew. So now you want to come up with something else. You're fucking
she'll throw him out in 2 days.
So let's just call a thing and keep it the fuck moving.
Go ahead,
y'all. I haven't seen the thing, so
go
ahead, y'all.
I just want to say, Scott, I want to preface this by saying, forgive me if I step out of bounds with this.
Okay.
But you've had your issues and whatnot, and I see it, whether it be in our chat or on, Facebook or whatever. Scotty will tell you, I will reach out and be like, hey, bro, if you need to talk, I'm here. Let me know. But see, that is me. That's how I show up in the world. Like, if I see, and I'm an empath too. So if I see somebody is going through it, I may not have the words. If you need to just yell, scream, I'm here. but I'm there. But when I see a friend, a colleague, or whatever that might be screaming out for help or might want somebody to talk to, here's the thing. He's saying, hey, this is this. Because we all sometimes be like, oh my gosh, da 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 da. I'm going to pop up and be like, hey, shit. Now, here's the reality. Me and Scotty cool. I know he friends. I know he talked with Terrence and Josiah. Ain't no issues there. But Scotty know, like, if I need to, I can hit y'all. Yeah, you can. Like, it is what it is. But it's one of those where a closed mouth don't get fed, and that's just some real stuff. And even when you're going through therapy, when you're rediscovering yourself and things start to happen, if you are not being vocal, if you're not saying to those that need to hear, like, you know what, I ain't feel this way back then, but I feel this way now, it doesn't hit the way that it needs to hit. Because again, I'm not a mind reader. I don't know what anybody's going through. But if you say, like, hey, I'm going through some stuff, like, I'm gonna make time to be like, hey, let it go. And then the last thing is for Ray Alexander. It's Scotty, if you can find it, it's at 20:45, so 8:45. The question: do you think anyone I'm sorry. Does anyone think we need a new cast? And what's happening with New York? I'm gonna say this: if with a new New York, if that ish pops, I'm gonna keep it a buck. All these other franchises, especially the OGs, they're in trouble. If the new New York pops off, everybody else in trouble because they're paying them pennies on the dollar because we don't know y'all. We don't have to give y'all salary. If y'all pop off, we can go to OC. We ain't got to pay Shannon. We ain't got to pay Mr. Bro. We can get in the whole new when we do Atlanta, we ain't got to sit here and pay Kenya, Candy. So if New York pops off, and I'm talking about the new New York, if it pops off, expect a lot of OGs to get fired.
Okay, let me respond to Aaron because I already know he's gonna come up in here with the bullshit. Okay, the first thing that you said was we don't have no compassion for Marlo's family. Ain't nobody up here said fuck Marlo and her grieving process. Ain't nobody said that.
Pretty much.
That is not what we said, and it ain't no fucking pretty much. We ain't said that. The fucking issue is she's using a 2-year-old death that nobody fucking knew about for a storyline. Okay, that is the problem. And on top of that, it doesn't seem real at all. That is an issue. So let's not do that. Number 2, Aaron says that Marlo may have needed the money. You know, Candace says she a billionaire. What the hell they got to do with us?
Say she is. Girl, donate.
Okay, what the fuck she got to donate to Marlo for? Marlo claims she got some money. She could have paid for her own damn nephew funeral.
Well, no tea, no shade to the first thing that Aaron said. I said that. Now I know everybody else ain't gonna say that, but I said that. No tea, no shade. That's probably where that came from. You ain't got no compassion for her. Not near peace. I ain't a thesaurus. I'm not Webster. I don't. Nah, I ain't got that for her. She better go around there.
Candy can bring up her brother's death that happened when she was. It was brought up due to the fact that she was explaining why her emotions are suppressed. That is the reason why it was brought up. And this is her first time bringing it up. She ain't using her brother for a fucking storyline. Marlo was using her nephew for a storyline.
It was 15 years ago, so stop bringing up something from 2 years ago.
Don't bring it up. She's not making this a storyline, just like
I'm just saying, don't bring it up.
We can bring it up. We can bring it up.
It's too old. It's 2 years ago. It's 15 years ago.
But she said she's numb with emotions due to the fact that her brother died many years ago. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. Can I speak? Thank you. She brought that up to explain where her trauma comes from. She's not making this a storyline like Marlo is. She's not taking a 15-year-old death, making it a storyline. Marlo just brought this shit up, and now she's trying to tie it to a murder that happened at somebody else's business. You don't see how that doesn't make any sense?
And that's why I don't have no feelings for it. Because it's been 2 years, girl. And we ain't heard nothing about that. You never found the time to bring that up out of all of the arguments that you done had with Candy Pants. Out of all of the arguments that you done had, where things have been said that could have put you back into that moment. You wait until now to want to bring this up. So no, y'all. I really don't. I don't care. I don't like it. I agree with Candy, girl. Fuck you, your flowers, and everything that y'all got going on. I was on her side.
It's just simple. It's simple, and I just feel like a lot of y'all who are siding with Marlo or trolling with Marlo have at it, but don't be blind to the bullshit that's going on, please. Busy and anybody else in the comments.
Girl, you don't have to call me out, Keena. Y'all, I feel like y'all are blind, and that's okay. And the thing is, I don't have a problem.
We blind, but
yeah,
okay.
I don't have a problem with y'all blindly following.
Ain't nobody blindly following nothing.
That's my opinion. If you can tell, she can call me blind, but I can't call y'all blind.
I didn't call you blind.
But we gonna call a thing a thing.
So
Wait.
let's call it.
Blue, look, busy. I fucks with you and everything, but y'all know I'm the resident, bodyguard here. We're not gonna do too much with the women's on the panel, and we only got one.
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying we ain't gonna do too much. Okay, that's one. Two. Here's the other thing. I said, and I think I said this, if not last week, the week before. When it comes to relationships with people, and I've said this to one of my cousins, and it pissed her off. But again, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. You have to stop expecting you out of other people.
Yep.
So I know how I show up in the world for people. I can't expect for Josiah, Scotty, Terrence, Sakina, Really B, Bondi, Jamie, Niecy. I can't expect for them to show up the way that I would. Not saying they wouldn't, but I know how I show up. And when you put these expectations on people, that is when you really get let down. And it goes back to a closed mouth don't get fed. So again, if you feel away, most friends wouldn't be mad if you said, hey, I know I ain't talked about this in 5 years because when it happened, I buried it. Candy even said when her brother passed away, she buried that ish down. Now, let's be clear. That trauma is in her body. There's going to come a time where Candy's going to have to relive that, and she's going to have a break. I'm not putting it on her. I'm just saying it happens. But you can't expect you out of other people. That's it.
That's a lesson I had to learn.
You got to learn that. What happened?
I'm just saying. That's a
y'all
lesson.
shouldn't expect that out of Marlo. Let people be just people is what I'm saying.
Okay, we'll let her be delusional as fuck. We will.
Wow.
Absolutely. We will. Absolutely.
What was the next scene?
Yes, we ready for the next scene. You thought that you was gonna bring your ass up here and think that I wasn't gonna be ready for your ass? Please. Please. All right. You think you're gonna come up here and think that you're gonna be ready? Think I'm not gonna be ready for you? Please, child.
Scotty.
Soft punches.
Okay.
Scotty, I'm not trying to be bestie. I'm really not. But for you to bring, Busy up here, I am just curious, why did you not bring Mims?
No, I brought Busy up here because we were having a back and forth on Twitter about Marlo. And so I didn't have anybody because Reggie couldn't come and then the Bill Perspective couldn't come either. So while me and Busy were discussing it, and Busy had already stated before when I did the panel with Jamie and Mims that he needed to be up there. So I said, why not let him come on the panel tonight since I don't have anybody to replace, not replace, but sit and really be spot tonight. Why not bring Busy? He has a difference of opinion. And on top of that, that makes it interesting because most of us don't even agree with him. So why not bring him up here?
And really quickly, I haven't had a chance to check the numbers. But regardless of what the numbers is, last night's episode did not give a whole lot until we got to the very, very end. But not only is this Juneteenth, not only is this the holiday where we were already free, or our ancestors already free, but I believe it was Texas, because the teacher isn't here, but I believe it was Texas that found out on this day that we were actually free. We are giving you a good show. This is a holiday. I know some of y'all been barbecuing, The uncles then been on the grill and whatnot. Y'all been having a good time. Y'all know Sakita been eating. Okay, y'all know Sakita's favorite. But y'all know this episode did not give all, or I believe it's Roland Ray that said didn't give what it needed to, have gave. But we're giving you this. And also with Busy Blue, even though he's being how he is and there's a whole lot of stuff going on,
being busy,
helping to give us great content. So in addition to subscribing to everybody up here, please make sure that not now because we still live, but once this review is over, go to his channel, subscribe to him, and again hit the like button. It is a free way.
And another thing, me and Busy argue like this all the time, so I don't want nobody to believe that this is like.
Because we were texting while we were arguing on Twitter.
We really.
I was like, I love you, but I'm about to argue. I'm about to cuss you out on Twitter now. So just know that, and we have fun.
Yeah. So I don't want nobody to. Shut the fuck up. I don't want nobody thinking that this is like some bullshit because it's not. I already knew what I was gonna get when I brought him up here.
I just dropped Busy's link, so if you could click on link is there. So again, make sure y'all subscribe to him. I'm going to throw some other names out there. We got Mims, we got Andrew Gabor. So look, we are one of those small sects where we support each other. It's nothing but love. We be arguing and whatnot. It's nothing but love, So that's it.
Y'all, right. I like you. I don't know why you didn't think we was gonna get along.
Who?
Y'all.
When did I say that? I didn't say that.
You said that me and Josiah was the worst. That's what I heard.
Oh
no. I said we already have one delusional person.
Yeah.
He was talking about
and I didn't like you. I didn't like you talking about him like that.
That's
why he's so quiet today.
No, that's what he did. That's what they do.
You did that to him. Josiah, we'll talk after this. We'll call.
Oh my God! But however, we can move on to the next. What's the next scene? Let me go back to my notes. Okay, so.
Oh wait, you're not gonna read that super chat? You got a super chat? You're not gonna read it?
I'm definitely not gonna read it. But thank you for the super chat because that's gonna start up a whole nother argument, and I ain't got time. Okay, so. I asked Josiah, did he have anything to say? And he said he didn't have anything to say. I guess the scenes that we're into, he don't have nothing to say about it.
I'm just here to be a face up here. I'm not even in the mood today. So
I didn't even know that. Why you didn't tell me?
Because somebody already left. So somebody already wasn't coming.
Oh, okay. I understand. Well, if you didn't feel good, you didn't have to.
No, it's okay.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll talk. But let me see. Candy and Sonia. Candy talked about the red carpet, and then she had to come back to the hood, as her homegirl would say. And then, Candy said that Sonia be riding the fence. Okay. This is what me and Busy were going back and forth about. Now, I'm gonna start off this conversation by saying that I definitely think that Sonia rides the fence. And I'm gonna tell you why I think she rides the fence. And I definitely don't think that she needs to pick a side. You know what I mean? I don't think that she needs to pick a side because that's not what I'm saying. The issue that I have with Sonia is the fact that she acts as if she's not picking a side when she actually has already chosen a side. And the reason why I say that is because when it comes down to Marlo, she defends Marlo like point blank period. Like she straight up defends Marlo on everything that she do. She minimizes the other girl's feelings when it comes down to Marlo. And she defends Marlo when she's not around. But then when it comes down to like Candy per se, she was quick to run to Candy and tell her what Courtney had said about her, but she didn't defend Courtney at all. She laughed at it. So to me, it's like, if you're going to be neutral, be neutral. If you don't want to be neutral, you ain't got to be neutral. If you done pick the side, pick a side. You know what I mean? But don't act like you haven't already when you know that you have. That is the issue that I got with her. I feel like she has picked a side and she's not standing on the fact that she is. Just be real about it and say, Marlo, my girl, Sheree, my girl, Courtney, my girl, them, my girls that I fuck with like that. The rest of y'all are just co-workers. I stand with them. That's what I think that it is. I don't think she gotta choose a side. I don't think she has to. We all grown. We ain't gotta choose no side. But don't act like you haven't when you know that you have.
Yep.
That's how I feel.
And that's how I felt too. Like, you don't have to pick a side, but sweetie, we literally said the same thing, Sky. I said that same shit in my review. Please, Sonya, get away from us with this. We tired of that shit. She acts so confused when Candy called her out on it. You know exactly what you do. You, even when Drew said something about Marlo outside of the beat the bomb thing, I don't know, she was basically calling her a hoe or something like that. And Sonya was like, well, we're not gonna do that. But you was kikiing when Courtney was trying to call Candy ghetto and all of that other shit. So it's like, Sonya, please. I don't know why you want to be on Marlo and Sheree, the biggest fucking losers of Real Housewives. I mean, besides Kim. But nonetheless, these are two of the biggest losers associated with this show. You want to align with them. I don't even like to say align, but whatever. These are the two women that you're choosing to befriend. And it's like, you want to be friends with Candy and them so bad, but for some reason you don't know how to stay in the middle. Just stay where you at, because at this point they don't need you anyway. She don't even bring shit to the show for real. I went up for her. She's like one of the biggest disappointments. I went up for her in the beginning because I liked her energy. But then when she started doing that weird shit, it's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? And that's exactly why I belong over there.
To the people that, and this is what I said when I did in my Carlos King shit. To the people that don't still act like they ain't got a clue of what it is that we're saying, I gave y'all a perfect example. Basketball wives. And this was Tammy's biggest thing to Vershandia. Why is it that when you're amongst me and I give a roast, a jokes, or a gag on your friend, I'm the worst person in the world? I shouldn't say that, and it isn't funny. But when you're sitting up amongst her and Jennifer, and they do what they've been doing to me since season 2, which is running down on me and talking about me like a dog, you're not stopping them. As a matter of fact, you're cackling and kikiing right along with them, and then you had the nerve and the gall to not understand why I don't feel as though we're really friends. It's the same situation. And that's why I understood where Candy was coming from and why I feel the way that Scotty feels. You don't have to pick a side, but you did. So just stand in what it is. Much like how she said when it came down to Drew and the things that she was saying. Again, you don't feel as though it's okay now. I don't feel like that's cool. Nah, y'all don't need to be slut shaming. But when they sit up amongst them and they do the same thing, and I know they do. I know when you sit up amongst Sheree as well as Marlo, they sit up and they talk just as much shit about her, talk about her pussy, talk about this, talk about that, bring up her business, bring about what Mama Joyce that said to Todd Nat, and so on and so forth. And I'm more than sure you're not in a rush to go to Candy and be like, well, girl, Candy, they run around there saying this and saying that. And, I was telling them that I don't really think it's cool for them to say that. Like, I know you're not doing that. So it's like that's to the people that don't understand, that's what this is. That's why I just can't rock with something. Nah, you ain't got to pick a side, but you did. So just stand in it. Yep. You riding with them, which is fine. Just stand in it and say that's what it is.
That's not an issue. If them your girls, them your girls. But don't act like they not.
Yeah, don't act confused when you get confronted.
Yeah, busy. JoJo, anything?
I don't know.
Wait, about what? About who?
About Candy saying that Sonya be riding the fence.
We're not gonna validate that. So let me say this.
I mean, it is true.
He can act. She can act like however she. Because Drew comes on here and performs. Okay, I want Sonya to come into every scene and say I'm neutral, okay, and then tell all the other girls F y'all. Because why do I have to say what side I'm on? No, girl, y'all didn't go sit down and say, put on a piece of paper what side you on. Girl, I don't have to do it either. Hey, you know what it is because you can see by my actions. Okay, and if you can't see by my actions, then you blind.
That's the point. That's the point.
I don't have to validate as much as they don't have to validate anybody else's feelings. I don't have to validate your request.
But when you
like, I want you to pick a side, I'm neutral. But when
you say that you can go by my actions, they are going by her actions. That's why they're saying she picked the side.
So then why are you questioning me and arguing with me about it?
Because she's acting like she's not doing that when she is.
And I'm going to keep doing it.
She's saying
Jules acting like a big wig actress and a music artist.
And you think
I'm going to act neutral.
And you thinking that nobody oh my God, Busy, whatever.
But you know what though, Busy? I'm not mad at
neutral.
But I'm not mad at Candy for asking her that but that's my thing. And Candy knows that. And I think Candy would respect Sonia's position more if she just be like, well, nah, that's my home girl. I'm rocking with her. No shade to you, but that's my home girl. That's where I'm at. I can respect that better.
But you can respect it, but I don't owe you that.
Okay, wait.
Oh my God. But you want to be my friend, but I don't even know where you stand with me though. Like, how does that make sense?
Right. But you do know where I stand. As much as
if you stand with her, I don't want to fuck with you. It's just that simple.
So then I'll say I'm neutral.
Don't say you're neutral when you're not.
Don't say you're neutral. Just say, nah, that's not what it is. I'm riding with her.
Then just don't F with me. If you can see from my actions that I have picked a side, just don't F with me. Because then I will lie to your face. I will lie to your face and be like, well, then I'm neutral.
If you're gonna act like
if you're gonna act like you don't like me, then I'm neutral.
Go ahead, y'all, because that's fake as hell. Go ahead, y'all.
No, I just want to say, because y'all heard me speak on this loosely, in the past on the panel and whatnot. But no, I do have people that I'm associated with that don't like each other. Right? I was on a trip and, people were talking and I said, hey, y'all know, even though I didn't have to say it, y'all know I'm cool with so-and-so. Could you please not? I'm grown. They grown. I can't expect nobody to not do something. But if they continue to talk about somebody, how I'm built, I remove myself to let them continue because, again, I know the optics. I know how things are. Because if it ever gets bad, like, yeah, because, y'all was sitting right there and so-and-so said, boop, 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 boop. So we're not saying that Sonya can't do nothing, but the fact that you're laughing and you're doing all of this, like, if you're trying to build these relationships, all she has to say is, y'all know I'm trying to build a relationship with Candy. Can we not, we can tell the story the way that it happened, but can we not ride down on Candy? And if they continue to do so, get up, remove yourself. But when you come back and be like, yeah, because, I was talking with her, talking about Courtney, and she was saying da-da-da-da-da-da, and blah, 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 and Candy was just like, and what did you say? Did you defend me? Not that you have to, but if you going to bring a bone back to me, I know you're going to carry a bone back to them. So again, a lot of us, loyalty is built very differently.
It sounded like I have to. Now, I have friends who are different sides of the spectrum. I don't engage in their mess, but I'll be leaving too many rooms if I had to leave every time somebody was talking about somebody they didn't like. I'm friends with a lot of people.
Wait, Busy. I don't think you heard me. I'm okay with a friend saying, this is the story. That's fine. When it goes from you're telling me a story to now you running down on them and they every this and that and this and that in the book, that's when I'm like, can you not do that? And if you continue, because you grow and I'm grown, I will never say you can't tell your story. But when it goes from telling the story to being derogative, defamatory, That's when it's like, hold up. That's what I'm saying.
My thing, and I hear what you're saying, and my thing is, I'm not. I would be leaving every room if I had to leave every time someone was talking about someone else. I hear what you're saying.
Nobody.
But then I also can't. No, I'm just saying. He says that if he says it and they continue to act the way they act, I'm different. I know how they are. I know how they tell a story. They're gonna be like that bottom rung B, because that was okay for Kenya to say.
Marlo has said worse, but okay.
Yeah. Y'all is saying he will leave the room because I already said to you that don't talk to her like that, and he will leave the room. And I'm saying I'm not gonna leave the room every time. Now I will let my friend know I don't think that's the person you should be messing with, or I know you're engaging with this person in some way. I don't think that they like you like that. And I need you to be aware if they're not aware. If they both know they don't like each other, and we both know that I like both of them, they know they talking trash about me. And if they're like, well, what did they say? Girl, I don't tell them what you say, so I'm not going to tell them what they said.
That's the point. That's what we're talking about. If Sonia gonna run back what Courtney said and she knows she been defended, then what's the point of you telling her anyway? Like, what is the point?
Because Candy wants to know. I want to know what she's talking about.
No,
and then what did you say?
No, look, when I say this, I'm speaking from my perspective and how I'm built. Because I'm also the friend on the other end, where if you come to me, be like, yeah, because so I was talking to so and so said, duh. I'm gonna hit you with, so what the fuck did you say? Case in point, one of my cousins, I grew up with this nigga. We like 6 months apart. He can't be like a couple summers ago, like, yeah, because so and so was saying da. And I checked his ass real quick. It's like, wait a minute. Nigga, we grew up together. Like, I understand we all related. We grew up together. You know me. So if you are sitting in the presence with somebody speaking negatively about me, I don't expect you to defend me. But if you don't remove yourself, it's going to lead me to believe that if you're sitting in their company, you believe the same exact. Because again, the way I'm built, I done went 10 toes down for many of my cousins amongst the elders. I'm talking about and again, the panel know me. I don't give a fuck. You not gonna talk about those that I don't care who you could be my mama. You not gonna do that shit in front of me. I'm built differently. But again, because now that I'm grown and I can't control, it's not even control. I can't tell you what to do. I can only say, hey, I'm cool with this person. Could you not? If you continue to do so, I'm removing myself because I would like to think that if I come back like busy, if we cool and I say, hypothetically speaking, yeah, because I was with Terrence and Terrence was saying da, called you this, said this, da, and
I bet he was.
But the thing is, nobody should ever feel comfortable speaking about my friend in my face at all.
If you say, like, so when Terrence said da, so did you just sit there? Did you defend me? Oh, you just listened to him. So you listen to everything to bring me back to T. It's going to make me look at you sideways.
Yeah, and internally I would do that. Maybe I wouldn't say it, but I would be like, oh, you know what? Thank you for letting me know. And then I'll probably be like, well, he just sat there, so maybe he not. I'll watch how I move around him, but I also still need to make sure I know what everybody's saying about me. So I'm not going to cut you off and make you feel like trash because I still need to know what the girls are saying.
But
so
my thing
if you're bringing it back to me, I'll be like, oh, did he?
But my thing is, busy. If someone was sitting in front of me, because here's the thing, let's just make this a scenario. So me and you are cool. We've been cool for a while now. So say, for instance, somebody was sitting in my face speaking on you in a negative way. I would never allow nobody to speak about you in a negative way in my presence. Now, I'm more so closer to Josiah and T than I am to you, right? So at the end of the day, they both know that if someone's speaking to them in a negative way in my presence, they're gonna get checked about it. Like, that I rock with them, that I fuck with them, I'm very close to them. So why would you feel comfortable enough to speak about them in my presence? I would even do that for you. I would do that for Sakina. I would do that for y'all. I would do that with House of Aaron. And everybody knows I was all up in Heavenly's chat that day when he was up there fighting everybody in that motherfucker for him. So at the end of the day, can't nobody speak about anybody that I fuck with like that in my face in a negative way. And a lot of the times, for me, if a person spoke on my friend negatively in my face, I don't even bring that shit to my friend. Why? Because I already checked it. They ain't got to know about it. So my thing is that with Sonia, the issue that I got with her is she doesn't. My issue with the whole I'm neutral stance with her is she says that she is, but she's clearly not. Because at the end of the day, she defends, she protects Marlo when she's not around. When Drew and Kenya was making jokes about her and stuff like that, she took up for Marlo. But when Courtney called Candy ghetto, she didn't give a fuck. She laughed. So you chose your side. Stand on it. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with it. I understand that, and I understand their loyalty and the friendship. This is a TV show. It wouldn't be the way that you would act outside of the TV show.
That's why I can't be on TV.
It worked.
Maybe.
The gossip works this way. The way that this show works is telephone. Because y'all faves only talk through telephone. But I'll shut up.
Wait. No, Busy. I do want to say I agree with your last statement. But with the real reality TV, Scotty, I'm finna call you to the carpet.
What?
You remember Love and Hip Hop New York?
Mm-hmm.
The first couple of scenes, better yet, the scene where you had Chrissy.
Mm-hmm.
And you had who is Jules Santana
Bella.
That whole in that scene before things went left, they talking about all of it. And then Chrissy put the whole I'ma walk away. Now I'm gonna stick you again. I'm not saying nobody need to stick, but again, these are real moments. So even if this stuff does happen, we want real moments. Like these things do happen. But I'm the person where if I see you for how you moving, it's not to say that I won't be cool with you no more. It's just I see how you moving and the access that you had to me. I'm going to push you down several levels and you won't have the access to me no more because if you come to me saying, yeah, because I was sitting with so-and-so and, so-and-so said da-da-da and da-da-da and da-da-da. And at no point is it because I don't expect you to defend me. But again, if you bringing the tea back to me and it's just like, oh, you shifty.
I agree.
Because for me, things don't deserve conversation. I just see how you moving.
Yeah, it ain't no reason to cut nobody off per se. But if I'm gonna keep you around me, then I'm gonna always give you the eternal side eye.
No, but it's just what I'm saying. So military got here, clearances and whatnot, and I'll be vague with it. Like if you real close to me, and I'm being, you might have a top secret clearance, right? So I'm gonna just say me and Scotty, top secret clearance. We talking. And then Terrence come around. He might have a secret clearance. When Terrence come around, I'm going to shift the conversation from a top secret to a secret. Not because I don't fuck with Terrence like that, but because I don't know if I can trust him with top secret shit. Okay. But then if Busy come around and I don't know you like that, we're going all the way to just general knowledge shit. Yeah. But if I'm dealing with you and you show me that I've shared stuff and you fumbled it, I ain't gonna be mad at you, but I'm gonna bump you down probably to general to where you gonna know very minimal, basic stuff about me. And when you show me that you can be bumped, I'm gonna slowly bring you back. That's
how I feel. So then, why does Sonia have to say or declare, "Girl, you see how she move on"? If we all are in agreement that we see how someone moves and then we shift the way we react with them, why are we telling her that she needs to put a flag down?
Sit in my face and say that you are neutral when I see that your ass ain't neutral. Stop lying. Stop being fake. Just own it. That's all we saying. Just own the shit. Just say I don't fuck with you like that. It's just that simple.
Wait, but also Scotty, the relation that we have is very social media based. How many times do you post something and I can be up in the comments and I call your ass out?
You do it all the time.
But again, you know it's not coming from malice, but that's our like I'm not gonna big up him. It's like, yeah, you right, and because dare I do the age? I'm 36 going to 37. I'm older than Scotty, so when I say little brother, that's my little brother. I'm not telling him some shit to be like if I come to him, it's just like, hey, duh, da 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 da. So you can be friends and tell him motherfuckers like, hey, you moving kind of foul, you doing this and whatnot. Like you don't have to do it in a way of, oh, I'm the parent, you're the child, I'm reprimanding you. But as a friend, as your, Clay cousin or whatever, like better yet, in the moment, I'm gonna say this. In the moment, if Scotty and Busy getting into it, pretend. In the moment, I'm not gonna do too much, but I'm gonna have Scotty back. Now, when Busy go about his business, I'm gonna pull Scotty ass to the side and be like, now you was all the way wrong but it's still just one of those where united front is going on. I got you. When we get back here, I'm gonna check you, and again, if you feel away, okay, well, guess what? Suck my dick, lick my balls, kiss my ass on the pink part. I don't give a fuck, but I'm telling you what.
Sakina.
I was supposed to say that. I shouldn't have said that.
No, I guess she wasn't ready.
I wasn't. Tell them over here paying the bill, and that just took me by.
So, do y'all think that people are able to tell Candy that she's wrong, and she takes that criticism?
Yeah,
they have.
We've said it many times up here.
They have. Like a lot of them up there have let Candy know when she was wrong or when they felt the way about some shit. Just not too long ago, Candy and King. What was it that they got into it over some crazy shit? That I think it was Candy.
It was something last year about the vibrating penis or something like that, and we spent many episodes of this panel going off on Candy about how she just could not understand why she was wrong in that situation. Like we have called Candy out. See, let me just say this.
But what I'm saying about that,
you asked for an example, and I gave you one.
I'm asking if Candy accepted that and said, "Okay, you know what? I was wrong."
No, Candy was not
accepting of it at all.
That's what I'm asking. I'm asking so because the people are saying, well, if you're a real friend, you'll call somebody out. That's why she's doing that. The saying is she the bigger side. Do y'all think that people could go to Candy and say, girl, you wrong? And she'd be like, okay, I get it. I should have done it differently.
No, they have. I cannot give you a specific because I'll have to go back in time. Many of the women on the cast have come to Terrence. I'm gonna bring the name, but I want you to say the name. They have come to Candy about her mama, aka Terrence.
Man, Joy.
They come to her about that, and she will be like, "You don't talk about my mama," but they've come to her about Joyce, because they know Joyce be on some bull schwanky. They've come at Candy many times. And again, if you come at her about her motherhood, her mama, her money, her man,
and her money,
it's what she's getting about. But if you come at her about the M's, she going on. But they've done that though. They've come at Candy. They have, and it's been shown on camera.
And has she accepted that as a friend? Like you said, you would talk to Scotty and say, "Look, you was wrong," and then she, as a friend, was like, "You know what? I should apologize."
But with most of us, to be honest, maybe in some instances, if your friend would come to you and be like, "Well, friend, you know you was wrong, nigga. You know you shouldn't have did da." In some instances, you would be like, "Yeah, you probably right. I shouldn't have did that." But in most cases, most of us would be like, "Whose friend is you? Like either you with me or you over there, nigga. Like which one is it?" Like so, I mean, we can't really use that either because a lot of us, in some instances, we can be like, "You know what? You was right."
So why are we using
that? Go that far. You right.
Why are we using it for Sonia?
Well, you know,
Sonia, because she said she's coming to her and telling her, "Well, I feel like you're picking a side," and she's like, "I don't feel like I am."
But you are.
That's what T just said. In most instances, when you come to someone, you'll be like, I don't think that I'm doing it. Whose friend are you?
But you bringing up what Candy has done in the past as if we have
biased.
not.
Y'all being biased.
But no, we're not. You're not letting me speak. First of all, what I'm saying to you is you bringing up shit about Candy to try to justify the bullshit that Sonia is doing. We already called out Candy for the bullshit that she's done in the past already. So my thing about this is, what does that have to do with what the fuck Sonia doing right now?
Wait. Okay, Scotty. I want to say this. I'm gonna make my point, but if you can go to Wendy Sims 31, the 5 M's. Thank you, because I forgot about the bills. I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
I know Josiah is listening, and I'm gonna just say this. Y'all know me and Josiah would go back and forth, and I will go in on him. Now, again, I don't like areas like that. I have my reasons, but in one of our chats, he did come to me like, do you hate me or da-da-da? Like, and I even said, she's like, no, I don't. But now that you're coming to me, I can see that, you know what? I probably am coming too hard. I'm going to pull all the way back. Because my intent is never to sit here and be vile, or because I'm not Vile Richards, okay? I might be Kim Richards. Let's talk about husbands. But I'm not Vile Richards. But what I'm saying is, as friends or even as a collective, like, you should be able to come to somebody and be like, hey, I feel like you might be doing too much. Like, is there a problem? Because once he said that, I said, like, you know what? I didn't know I was coming left, but now that I know this, and the panel, like the panel or the comments, they can tell you, like, I've let off Josiah a hell of a lot because I didn't know, like, he felt away. And my thing is this: if I don't fuck with you, you would know it. But my intent is never to make somebody feel away. But it goes back to what I was saying, Busy, is a closed mouth don't get fed.
And let me also say this:
it's above reproach. No one,
nobody is, and that's the thing that's so frustrating about this, is that the consensus is when we don't agree with what's going on with Marlo or anybody that's on her side, the only name that we're calling is Candy's name, and everybody want to act like we all feel like she's above reproach when we've all collectively on this panel have called her out on her bullshit. However, this particular season, she is not starting the bullshit.
Yeah,
they are coming at her with the bullshit. They've been dog piling on her all season. So it may look like we're being biased, but what I'm looking at on this screen is they've been coming for this woman at any given moment this entire season. Not even just this season, just last season. Like, we sitting up here now, y'all want to get, first y'all say Candy don't do nothing, she don't speak up enough. Then this season she ain't taking no shit, and now y'all mad about that. Then, you know, y'all want to get mad with her for calling the she by Sheen to her damn face, but then want to say, oh, well, you know, she can talk about everybody else's businesses, but can't nobody say nothing about hers. Sheree been talking about her business all season. She said biscuits are bullets. So what's the biggest issue with somebody calling the she by Sheen? You know what I mean? Marlo been talking about her. They've been talking about her since last season, calling her a hoe, saying that she was fucking people for free and that she for herself and all this other shit. They've been talking about her since last season. So when she give it back to him, now is an issue. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody saying she above reproach. Absolutely not. She's not above reproach. We've all called her out up here. But at this point, this season, she hasn't done anything this season for me to be all up in arms about it. They've been coming for her since the show started, starting with Courtney old looking ass. She started with her the first damn episode. Then you got Marlo.
It started last season with Marlo. Marlo was the one who went on the whole tirade calling her all type of hoes and Cumfield donuts and so on and so forth last season. Like, she started that out of nowhere, much like Sakina said. So, I mean, it's not as if she's coming into this season just wanting to have an issue with Marlo. No. Marlo been coming at her since last. And another thing that I want to know about Sonia is the same way that you could sit up and tell Candy, well, Candy, do you understand where she coming from? I don't really feel like you listening to her like that. I wonder if she's saying the same thing to Marlo. I would really love to know that. Because with me, it just came off like you was just much like how when it came down to the story, she was so quick to believe, well, I need to know how Drew and Kenya told her the story because, you know, to me, they may have added more to it to make her feel that way. No. In this instance, no. They told the story the way that it happened. Much like how she... Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Terry. I just want to say to the people in the chat, when they say don't use all caps, it comes off as if you are. I'm not calling on nobody, but if you use all caps, it does come off like you're trying to aggressively make a point.
You yelling.
So when you do that, it will warrant. Now here's the thing: you may not be talking to the panel, but when you do that, it does warrant other attention. Now, YouTube won't hold all caps, but it will bring stuff to y'all. And for those of y'all who are making comments and it's not showing up, that's because YouTube has an algorithm. So if you want to use a cuss word like ass, don't put ass, put apostrophe, the @ sign and dollar signs.
Yeah.
Like, it's a way to do it, but please be respectful, even when it comes to the guests up here. Because I don't know if he's seen it. Y'all may not agree with what he's saying, but we are giving you entertainment on Juneteenth. You may not like what he's saying. If you don't like what he's saying, don't go to his channel. But please, let us all be respectful of each other, because if I, Sky, or anyone else start pulling up comments and start reading y'all down, y'all will be mad like, I'm just stating my opinion. So let's keep it cute. Because what y'all getting right now is for the free 99. But because I said that, hit that like button. Okay.
Yeah.
And another thing too that I also want to address that someone said is that a lot of people are saying that a lot of us dislike Courtney due to the isolated issue that we had with Candy. No, we didn't like Courtney because she came across thirsty as fucking looking for a moment.
Right.
That's
It
why we
was
didn't like
close
her.
for me.
And be clear, a lot of the messy ass producers told all of us that shit way before the season came out. So we was already on guard with the bad lady. And they ain't told not one damn lie. So don't put that off on us. Get that to the messy producers that be talking to folk like me and Scotty and all that. You know, that's what
Right. But these next two scenes, because I don't even think we really gonna have much commentary on these next two, and that's gonna lead us into the Gucci event. But the next two scenes is Drew and Rap, the rehearsal for the video, Rap being the love interest, Kenya wanting to have another baby.
No, we ain't even got to. We can pass on from that. No, go.
No thoughts on that? Nobody?
Absolutely none.
There's not so much commentary on what the girls are giving. Y'all faves are giving.
Who said they're our faves?
Listen, I love me some Team Twirl, but girl, you 52. Get out of our face with the foolishness. So we could go on ahead and move on.
It just don't make sense. It's very reminiscent of Chloe and
okay.
Why do you want to have this man's kid again? I don't
Thank
care.
you.
I think you about to raise
Thank you.
Why singly? Why would you want to do that again?
Thank you.
You already see how he's acting with just one child. He's dragging his damn feet with this divorce. Absolutely not. This doesn't make sense. And even for her to entertain the fact that even carrying a baby, knowing that her pregnancy with Brooklyn was damn near deadly. No, if you're going to go that route, which I do not recommend whatsoever, do a surrogate. Stop playing with us. And most importantly, don't, girl, leave them damn embryos where they at. Give them up for adoption. I'm sorry. But don't do that.
Okay.
Like dead ass. Don't
sell them off, girl. Give them to one of the girls that really want to have a baby and they can't. All right, that's what you do. You could be a blessing to them. You know what I'm saying? So it can still be used.
Yes, some will laugh at Gemini. Why wait till now? Why didn't Brooklyn like 5 now? Okay, she not 5, but like she up there.
Yeah, and doesn't Mark have other kids?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure do. And he don't do nothing for them either.
Hey, Jess.
You want to say hi?
Shut.
You know, raise your paw. Say hi. You don't want to say hi to people?
She be looking sleepy, child.
She was just sleeping a minute ago. She be really. Stop
she camera shy.
She's sleepy.
No, she not. No,
definitely not camera shy.
she says Juneteenth. No. So wait, I just want to make sure y'all have more to say about the it girls. I know Marlo should be off the show because she's not bringing anything.
I mean, you the one calling them it girls. We never called them that though.
Let's talk about
gave
the
them
girls.
that name.
Yeah,
let's talk about the girls.
I mean, you must think they're it girls because we never said it.
Let's talk about LaToya Hutchinson and her storyline this season because other than
we talked about it. We talked about it the whole show. It's about
she ain't saying nothing. Like what happened to the rag band? We started off that last season. We ain't seen that at all this season. Like, where your mammy at, girl? We
And then
saw
y'all
her
know what?
balding ass last season. We ain't seen her at all this season. Where Crystal at, girl? What happened to the sister that you had, which is why you got her kids, girl? Like, it's not as if Marlo don't have a storyline. I just named 4 or 5 storylines off rip.
Well,
Where
there's
are
another
they?
one. The house. Remember, y'all? She's building
Yeah,
the house.
where's that? That's
What was that?
storyline
2020?
number 6. Where that's at?
Was that during the quarantine?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Chateau. The chateau.
Yeah. And
Giving
Where
chateau.
that, girl?
Kenya's bringing us to abandoned warehouses and saying I have a salon coming. So dirt
But
and
guess what?
grass
That's more of a
because
storyline than what
nothing was
Marlo got.
there.
Yeah, that will
Dirt
be
and
done
grass.
as fast as More Manor and quicker than She by Sheree and Chateau Sheree
So
and
about 4 or 5
Latoya's house.
years.
So
And
let's
Marlo is giving us fake ass beef with Candy Burris all season. Absolutely
And here we
adorable.
are talking. Wait, y'all had no comments on Kenya's. Y'all had no comments on Kenya's life. But we doing a lot of talking about Marlo.
Are we the one crowning them the it girls? You've been calling them that all the damn show. We ain't never said it. So so talk about that. Why are they it girls? Why are they it girls busy?
I love you, Scotty, but I couldn't tell.
Why are they it girls busy?
Yeah, they said Sheree working in abandoned
You can't answer that.
abandoned warehouses. That ain't her damn own.
Child, y'all got Kim Cat the hell out of here, honey. I tried to
Busy
see
don't
what
know
she.
what team he want to be on. Busy is on the team of the person who he feels is
No, I
entertaining,
am Team 12.
and that is Marlo. He
I'm
thinks
Team
that Marlo
12
with this
and
fake
Candy.
ass, with this artificial ass, fake ass beef. This you know how you got the Kool-Aid, but the fake ass Kool-Aid they sell at the dollar store. You know the flavor aid, this flavor
Never
aid
had
ass
it.
storyline that she's giving to
Flavor
everybody, and
Aid.
he thinks that this is something entertaining, so that's why he going up for it. But
Never had it. Sorry, the Kool-Aid man always came in this house. But I will say, I do believe that other people aren't above reproach, and I feel like I take a bird's eye view on situations.
Do you?
I feel like
yes, you feel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I don't think that Marlo's doing anything different than the other girls have done. I just really don't. I don't. They call Kenya trashy because she had butt pads and a thong at a shoe event. Like I don't think that Marlo's doing anything different than the other girls have done before.
So you think Kenya didn't get dragged for that like, when she was doing that all those years ago?
I was in the trenches with her.
Okay, then so why are you trying to make it seem like this is something new?
Because I'm not acting like it's something new. That's my problem. I feel like everybody's looking at Marlo like, oh my God, too much. And I'm thinking, girl, we've done this before.
Oh my God. They drag Kenya, so why you think they're not gonna drag Marlo?
Because sometimes I feel like the row of fans, especially those who are still here with us, can see that, okay, well, we kind of already did this before, so let's give her a chance. Because Kenya's liked now. And before, people didn't like Kenya.
People still don't.
These last
no, wait, Scotty, not as much. Don't do Kenya. She has gained some followers in the last 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can give you that. But Marlo ain't never been liked, so this ain't nothing new.
Boom.
But Marlo is a one-trick pony. That's why she's not liked.
Actually, she's only a trick. Who said that? Kenya.
I'm glad you know her lines.
I'm Team Toro.
Well, at the end of the day, whether or not Kenya doesn't get dragged as much as she did in the past, okay, so it's Marlo's turn. Everybody gets dragged. What make you think Marlo not gonna get dragged? She coming on here coming for every damn body. You think that people are gonna like her for that? No.
No, not at all.
So why are you acting? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go to the Gucci thing. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go to that. So let's start off with Sheree says she wants to bring the fun back, and she starts doing this fake crying about how she wants the group to get along. So we're gonna start off with that. We're gonna take it bit by bit. I agree with Sheree with bringing the fun back. They don't have fun no more. I mean, it's dark. They don't have fun no more.
It's Marlo's fault.
But they do again, and I said this. Oh wait, we've been on for 2 hours. Damn. I said this
Arguing with your ass
and a half ago. But they do have fun. The other girls just are not a part of it, and the problem is we can't collectively have fun. But the girls do have fun. I even want to come down to Atlanta. Excuse me. I think I'm booking a trip for the next couple of weeks because I want to beat the bomb. Like they do have fun. It's just that Marlo, Kenya, Candy, and the lapdog, they don't want to be a part of it. But they do have fun.
Sonia not.
They do have fun.
Oh, they have fun with one another. They have issues with half the cast, so that's why no one's having really. That's why Sheree is saying the group don't have fun because everybody got an issue with each other.
You think Sheree's picked the side?
Definitely.
You think they argue with Sheree about picking a side?
Ain't nobody said nothing to Sonya about picking a side but one damn person. And on top of that, everybody knows what Sheree stands.
And the internet.
Everybody knows what Sheree stands. We already know that Marlo is her friend. That's who Ashley's up. We already know that. And Sheree ain't acting like she not picking no side either. That's Sonya acting like she ain't picking no side.
See, it seems like some stuff is like really boiling up in you. Is there something you need to say?
There's nothing that I have to say. I'm giving you the same energy that you've been giving me since you've been up here.
I was talking to T. Oh, God.
Okay. T.
I ain't got nothing to say, child. I'm just
T.
I mean, to be honest, I agree with what everybody is saying.
Thank you.
Listen, maybe it just ran its course with these group of women. Can we just agree with
that?
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why they can't have fun. Maybe that's why they're willing to just hold on to anything to stay mad because they just tired of each other. And I feel like they do need to start ushering people out one by one. That's really what they got to do. If y'all wanted to go back to start having fun with everybody and so on and so forth, then it got to be people that don't really know each other. Like, because they know each other. And at this point, they know each other enough to know we not cool. And I just can't fake the funk no more. We've been doing it for years. I'm sick and tired of doing it. So just bring in other girls that don't mind faking it until they make it, child. That's just how I feel.
And that's the thing. Like, my panties are not in the bunch at all. Like I just said, me and Busy do this all the time. So I don't know why y'all taking us seriously.
I don't understand what's the problem with your panties in a bunch.
Oh my God. But anyway, my thing is, it's to the point to where they don't get along and it doesn't make for good TV in a sense. Because that's the same issue that we had when we were watching LAMH. They hate each other. Everybody hates each other. So therefore it's not gonna work. And at this point, we get it. These girls don't like each other.
What's LAMH?
Love deal. These girls don't like each other, and that's just what it is. So yes, they do. It is time to usher in a new generation of housewives. I've said that already. I said that many a times. But you know.
Wait. But Scotty, it's going to be difficult, especially.
It is.
No, I really hate to bring this franchise up. I really do. But the basketball whores.
Oh God.
Upcoming season, the fact that they said that Vashandria, Master Splinter, Big Nose, I'm looking for some cheese ass O'Neal, is going to pop up here and there. Let you
said that.
Thing.
Wow. Wow.
Wait, what are they called again, y'all?
Huh?
What was the name of the show?
Basketball whores.
Okay, sorry. I wanted to write it down.
They're not. They're not wives. They're not wives.
Okay, that's why I was like, why?
Wait, Scotty, you got a message.
Who got a message?
Somebody trying to come up.
Oh, really?
Oh,
The woman of the panel.
Hey, boo. Hi, buddy.
Hey, really BTV.
Hey, I had to come say hi to my baby Busy. What's up, Busy?
I
Not
love
you only coming up to say hey to Busy
you.
Child.
I love you, Busy. Listen, y'all know I love all y'all.
She my heart and soul. I'd be so excited. I love her.
Busy good because Scotty be giving me a hard time.
Girl, have you watched this whole live? He's dragging me. You see the dirt on my back?
That's what you wanted, though.
That's kind of true.
Oh,
you wanted that from the moment you came up here. Don't play victim like really be do.
I came
Wait
ready.
a minute.
Whoa,
Scotty, no, we're not.
Really, he literally just came up here and threw me under the bus, and you trying to defend her?
she didn't say nothing about you.
Yes, she did. She said I give her a hard time, which is a lie.
Dude,
No, I
Thank
don't.
you, y'all. Thank you.
you call her.
T, what's up, boo?
You call her a
Hey,
B
babe,
word,
how you doing,
not itch, but you call her ugly.
Christina, my vegan baby. What's up, girl?
First of all, I'm not the one that even gave her that name. First of all, the
Call-
chat gave her Bully B. I never gave her that name.
Yeah,
I
the
just
chat
took it and
did give her
ran with it.
I don't think
And
she's a
Sakina
bully.
made a whole song.
I made the song. They made the name.
How the song go?
Bully B.
You better see.
You see how they do me, Busy?
Oh my God.
It's,
You see how they do me? They
it's
done made a
very
whole
hard.
song.
It's really hard over here, to be
Thank
honest.
you, Prophet. You the one who gave her that name. I did
I thought it
not.
was profit. I didn't want to say it though. Okay.
Thank you. You gave her that name.
Prophet
But-
did start it. He did.
He did. The next thing was Candy and Courtney. They made up, which they should have. I mean, it really wasn't
Yeah.
that deep. I mean,
I agree.
it was one incident. Like they don't even
Yeah.
know each other, so they can let it go. Sonia called Kenya out. She doesn't really know where she be standing with Kenya most of the time. And then Kenya said that she doesn't trust Sonia and she doesn't think that Sonia is necessarily loyal to anybody else, but yet she always be down for Marlo when she's even in the wrong. And then Kenya got mad with Sonia about saying that she didn't know if her ass was fake. I mean, most people don't know if it's fake, but some of us think that it is. And basically they said they see each other pretty much. That's basically what they said.
I'm the defense world. I'm a defense world. I don't think it was a comment. I think what it was is when she was saying that Sonya was going on, and that's like a press release, if you will, but you were going to go here. So you called me. It was just like, hey, so, but then I'm going to watch what happens live. Can you give me the lowdown on how I should be on Watch What Happens Live? Because we know Kenya owns it. Like when she was on there with Michael Rappaport, I believe that's him.
Oh, when she got the
whole damn time. So yeah, talk to Kenya. So she gave her advice. So when you're on this show, we know Andy is going to be shady. We know that. But when you're there, it wasn't. I don't know her, but it was. Well, you know when Marlo said, and that's where it is. Like when Marlo says this, it brings attention to it. So I don't know. So I can understand. Can you feel the way where all you had to just say is, I don't know.
How about this? How about why do you get plastic surgery to change your appearance and then get mad when people notice that your appearance has changed? Like that was stupid. Like I understand that it's deeper. I get it. It's deeper than that one comment. I know. But Kenya, girl, you the same one that got mad that people found out you had a wig. Ma'am, I hate to be the one to tell you we already knew. We already knew.
I don't know why she be getting mad over shit like that. It's so dumb to me.
Exactly.
But really be some of that is generational. I don't know where Kenya falls. I want to say she's Generation X. I want to say that. But a lot of these things are with the generations where with the Generation X, but primarily the baby boomers, the silent generation, the GI generation, certain things you don't discuss. Like I know for y'all women, because I'm a dude, most women, I'm not going to wait, a lot of women, I'm sorry, don't like to say what their age is.
I tell it, I don't give a damn, and I don't like when women be acting like that.
But my thing is, plastic surgery We
Kenya
see
was
it.
not born.
We see it, ma'am. Like, girl, go sit down.
But really be. If she was on Beverly Hills or Orange County, I
Let's
would
talk about it.
agree. I'm saying I would agree, but they owned up to their shit except for Val Richards. But they owned up to their arrests. They
She
do.
was born in 71. She's 52.
But again, I don't understand. To me, again, I concede that Kenya's issue with Sonia is deeper than that one issue.
Mhm.
I concede that. But what I'm saying is, again, Kenya, this whole conversation about your ass has been an issue. Girl, it's fake and it's okay. It's okay. Just let that shit go, girl. Go.
Just say it's fake because at the end of the day, we know it's fake, Kenya. That's my girl. That is my girl, but that ass is fake.
Don't. Hey,
it's fake.
Sakina, you not a front. We can let the other 4 people up here talk about Kenya. It is a unite. Look, since you, Sakina, you said I can't give advice. Leave Kenya.
No, because I'm tired, Kenya. I'm tired. We're tired. That ass is not real. I want her. I be saying I want on the off season for her to really get some of that ass out. But I think the reason why she hasn't won is because, yes, people will know this after she's went so hard on saying that it is hers. And then 2, I feel like she didn't get one of these new BBLs. She got like a K. Michelle situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like some injections or something. So I feel like it's probably harder for her to get rid of her ass. Shit, Tiny probably got the same situation. Her ass looked mighty similar to Kenya's. So I'm just being honest. Like, I like these girls, but I hate their asses. And I hate that they went these. Now, I feel like sometimes I could be a little biased because I got a little something back there. But it's just, it do. It do. But no, like, I just really... It's all about being safe and like the desperation. The desperation to get what you want, it does not always end well. Because clearly she wanted an ass and it does not look well.
Nah, it doesn't.
So that's just the thing. So I feel like that's the reason why she hasn't gotten it done, is because it's probably a risk to get it taken care of. Allegedly.
Or if, because I'm Team Kenya, if she got it, it might not be that, but it might be a process. We did see Black China, or AKA Angela, with her journey. Sometimes when you go through these medical procedures, the recovery takes a little bit longer. So it could be big if, the recovery might bleed into the actual storyline, and she might not want to deal with that.
Right, because she's been going so hard about it being real.
Let's be honest. A lot of people, we go through stuff, we lie about things where people can look at it and be like, I know the truth. What's understood don't need understanding, but you have to
but we can't do it with Sonia. We lie about it, but what's understood don't even, but we can't do it with God.
Listen,
you're gonna have to take that one, because I ain't saying
I blame y'all because we spent way too much time on Kenya and her fake booty. All right, why do we even care at this point? Like, because girl, we 2 hours in, I'm getting sleepy. Like, can we please move it on?
No, Terrence, thank you.
He got a tea party after this.
When the booty thing came up, I literally just like, we're really talking about it. Like, again, I don't want to diminish Kenya's feelings, but outside of that, it's just like, okay, well, you feel away like this ain't really TV, whatever. But again, I understood Kenya's frustration, not that, but you come to me like, hey, help me, coach me. Then you gonna watch what happens live. I'm trying to train you for it. And when my name comes up, all you had to say is, I don't know. But you bring up Marlo and all this other stuff, like, yeah, I'm looking at you real crazy because again, y'all know. Look, Kenya don't need rehearsed lines.
And don't.
Look, wait for y'all that's listening. When we're done, wait. When we're done, I implore you.
Who?
When we're done, go to YouTube and type in Kenya Moore.
Don't nobody care but you. We can move
and
on.
watch that. Kenya don't need to rehearse nothing. Kenya be on top of it, but when she does it, she's not shading nobody else. It's just like, oh, you want to come for me?
Kenya rehearse her lines just like everybody else rehearse their lines. Stop.
Well,
Really?
we can move on.
Do that.
We can move on. They asked what Sheree said. Sheree said, "Is there any chance that you guys can squash your differences with Marlo?" I guess she was referring to Kenya and Candy, not necessarily Drew, but then again, maybe so. Candy was like, "Nah," and then I think Kenya and Marlo started having a back and forth, and then and basically this is just about Marlo and her issues with the rest of these girls, pretty much. And then it ended with Candy and Sonia getting into like a mini back and forth because Candy felt like she was trying to be her lawyer or whatever. So let's talk about, because this is the last part, because this is the first time in a long time that we didn't went over 2 hours. So let's just get into that real fast so we can go, because I got to do a video after this. But what are y'all thoughts on this whole thing with the girls, basically Candy, Kenya, and Drew, and their issues with Marlo? Do you guys think that the issues can be deaded, or do y'all think that this is just a situation where we don't fuck with you, pretty much? Like it's just a done deal. Like couldn't they really get past the issues with Marlo?
I feel like they can, because like we discussed earlier, if she can forgive Portia, granted she has not forgiven Phaedra, but if she can forgive the messenger and the person who just took a side essentially for no reason, then she can forgive Marlo. But I don't know, for some reason I have this weird feeling that she's like not going to forgive her. If she were to forgive her, I would not be shocked, because Candy is a very forgiving person. She got through it with Kim too, after that whole tardy for the party situation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, if she were to do that, I would not be surprised. But something is telling me she is not going to let Marlo off that easy. And I think it's just more so because her and Marlo never really had that type of connection. So it's not too much of a loss for her.
And I do agree with the notion that if she can forgive Portia, she can forgive Marlo. But we also got to understand too that it took her a while to forgive Portia.
Yeah.
To the point to where everybody was. It did take her a while, Busy. Don't sit up here and act like it didn't. It took her years too. We went season after season with her not speaking to Portia.
The next season, she was on trips.
No, she was not. No, she was not. No, she was not. No, she was not. She fell out with Portia season 9. That whole season 10, she did not fuck with Portia. Every damn season.
She was in the same room and came to everything.
Can you let me finish? She did not fuck with Portia at all season 10. She was barely speaking to her season 10, and she was getting drugged for not fucking with Portia. Going into season 11, she really wasn't fucking with Portia then. They didn't get cool until later on in the season. But at the end of it all, I don't see how she could ever forgive Portia. That's my thing. I'm not even defending her forgiving Portia. My thing about it is,
Kim, who stole her money? Who took money from her?
Part of I don't agree with her forgiving either one of them. Do you not understand?
Why?
But just because she may have forgiven them does not mean. But just because she forgives them doesn't mean she has to go on ahead and forgive Marlo. I mean, she doesn't. Maybe with them other people, there was some type of friendship of some kind that she cared about there or whatever. So it was more easier for her to do that than with Marlo. I don't feel like her and Marlo was ever really tight.
Exactly.
Yes, Candy may have done things for her. Yes, Candy may have decided to do, all right, she want to be back on TV. I mean, fine, whatever. But let's not act as if she wouldn't have gotten nothing out of the deal because she would have. It would have been her.
But
So I mean, it isn't just so. Well, that's my home girl. I'm gonna do it. Nah, she getting something out of it too.
but the
So I
thing
mean, like
but the thing with
what?
Portia is that Portia perpetuated like a lie about her drugging somebody. Like that's something that I would never forgive.
I
I'm gonna
get
say
that,
this. I
but
think. Oh, go ahead, T. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead, really be. Go ahead.
No, all I was saying was to answer your question. I think Candy can get, and I think Candy and Kenya can get to a point where they can do their job and film and have and kiki for the camera, which is really all we care about. Like the reality is most of these women on most of these shows are not friends when the cameras are not rolling. They don't hang out in real life, and like Candy has said about Marlo, we were never friends. We never were like hanging out tight buddies. We were cool, we were cordial, and yeah, we got along. So do I think they can get back to a point where they could film without it always being an argument? Yeah, if Marlo would chill the fuck out, I think they could.
Yeah.
But as far as being friends, I don't think they ever were friends. But yeah, can they get back to the point where they are coworkers and they can give us a good scene without it always dissolving into a yelling match? Yeah, I think they can get back to that. But I really think Marlo needs to chill out. Like she's just doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
I want to answer this, respond to this. BVD TV. This doesn't honestly have anything to do with my age. I've always been one of those people who just don't care about things like that. It's not a big deal. Age is something that you should look forward to. So I'm not gonna be one to be like, oh, I don't want to tell you how old I am because I just never understood it. That's not my personality to really give a fuck about somebody's age or to care so much to where I feel like I'm ashamed to say how old I am. Like I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't ashamed to say how old I am. It just ain't nobody's damn business.
Can I say this? My
Go
whole
ahead.
thing is, Candy knew Marlo before she knew any of these other girls. They was dating each other's family members. Were they cool? Nah. But I know you. I definitely know you. And it seemed like their relationship was a lot more cordial. Or I could invite you to these things or da. Even when she got onto the show, I know Nene like officially brought her, but Candy invited her to the podcast. I know you, how you get your money, invite her to events because she knew her. She would date her cousin since they was little. So my thing is that's real beef. This is more. I have longevity with the information I have on you. Whether your cousin told me, your family member, because I'm with the family. I've been with the family since we was little girls. And I know the people because I was dating your cousin. Okay. Now, I don't know if Portia was licking her box or whatever, but for her to be able to get over it so fast, to me, I felt like she forgave Portia immediately.
She did not.
Feel like it took years.
No, she didn't. It took her a minute.
Busy.
Did they have a scene in like season 10 where they were like, okay, well, we'll talk and we'll try to. They talked.
That happened at the reunion where they said they will shake on it. That was season 10.
Girl,
and then they went
into hands?
but they went into season 11 and they still wasn't cool, Busy.
Why are we shaking hands? Because you did all that to me.
Because Portia apologized for the third time. 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 They said they were going to shake on it. And after that third apology, they still didn't get back to where they are now right away. It took them years to get there, Busy.
And Shamia had a lot to do with it too, because remember, they were all friends in real life. They were friends in real life, and Shamia is friends with both of them. And Candy has even said that
they real close.
Had a lot to do with it. That Shamia had a lot to do with them getting cool again.
Busy.
They real close. They like deep. They real close. That's what
I ain't doing it with you, Busy.
Right. And then also, it's Candy took her money and she cried about it for 2 seasons. 2 seasons she cried about You don't think that I should get a little bit more? You could 30,000.
But you said, but I thought it was
30,000.
immediately. I thought it was immediately, not 2
Yeah,
seasons.
because for 2 seasons she cried about it, but they still They went on a tour together after Kim took all that money from her.
Oh, you talking about Kim? I thought you were talking about Portia.
Kim, she took all that money. They went on tour. They did bus things. And then the year after that, she's invited each other. We're having babies. What you're gonna name your baby?
But what's crazy about that?
But you're looking at Marlo like.
But the crazy thing about that is we agree with you on Kim Busy. So I don't understand why you're all out of your, jumping out of your skin about it when we've already agreed with you on that.
I'm in my skin.
You're not.
You're not.
So one thing.
Tino.
So Scotty can he put a Mims comment? Thank you. But I also want to say when it comes to Candy and what she did with Kim, one that was to spite Nene. Let's be clear, it was spite Nene. The other thing is when it comes to business, and I rip. Now y'all want to do fireworks over here? Y'all little not doing that. Sorry, y'all know I'm in the hood. I'm sorry, but anyway. But when it comes to what it was with Kim, certain things were not contractual. But with Candy, she didn't write the song, but she had to produce it amongst other things. So yes, she's going to go along with the song because if the song continues to push, she's going to get some royalties off of that. So Candy was like, okay, I'm producer. I made this what it is, so I'm going to do what I have to do. But again, Candy only did that to spite Nene, like, let's keep it a buck. But I'm not mad with Candy. Like, again, when it comes down to business, like, let's be clear. If myself and Really B, for instance, if we had a business agreement contractually, and things went left, unless she went and told y'all some shit, y'all would never know. But contractually, we gonna sit here and do what it is business-wise because her money and my money is tied up in this. We gonna do what we gotta do. So with Candy, she is a businesswoman first. If y'all watch what happened with Still Kicking It or the Ladies of R&B, Candy bought that paper first.
Mm-hmm.
So she gonna make sure that paper is right. And for many of us, people would love to be like, I would never do this for the money. Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
How do we have so much clairvoyance and clarity and personal? We're able to bring human kindness to Candy. When it comes to Marlo,
because Marlo is not like
Marlo. Fuck Marlo. Fuck
Marlo.
I said it.
Wait. Scotty and Terrence, wait, give me 1 second. Busy. I will give you this. You are absolutely right. Because when it came down to business, Candy did not do right when it came to Kim. Because she did her a favor to spite Nene, which is why she was looking stupid. I love Candy is the reason I'm watching Atlanta. But you are right. To an extent. I'm going to give you that. Go ahead, Terrence. Go ahead.
Now, I was just saying, Marlo wants things from people that Marlo would get if she was actually likable. Mm-hmm. If people actually liked her or saw her for, any type of goodness or any type of thing in her, then I'm more than sure it would be a whole lot more people wanting to be on her side. Because be clear, a lot of these people aren't on Marlo's side because they fuck with her. A lot of them are on Marlo's side to spite Candy. They don't want to fool with Candy. They feel like Candy is a big issue and a big this, that, and this for the show. So anybody that is going to go against her, they fool with. Case in point, Sonia. Don't nobody like her ass. I got people in my comments, Lord, I forgot what they call it. It's something crazy that it was up there calling her. What they call it, the Jamaican Deborah Cox or something like that, child. Like they was
What?
giving her the business. But the only reason why they on her side a little bit is because it's something that is going against Candy. See, shit like that just ain't real to me. Like if you only doing this because you just don't fool with Candy, so fine. Then it's just like, I mean, nobody's really making a point as to why we should give her a chance, or as to why we should play nice with her, or as to why we should do this or do that. Be clear, when we tried to, she found the way to fuck somebody over or screw them over. All of those girls have tried to give her the chance. Kenya done it many a times. And look what it's gotten. Candy has done it many a times. Whenever she gets mad at Candy, she's all type of horror of Atlantis and sluts and this, that, and this. It ain't did nothing for her. So I mean, it's. I would love to give her the benefit of the doubt that I would anybody else, but I just can't because historically, yeah.
Terrence, you don't feel like Kenya used Marlo? Like you truly don't feel like Kenya used Marlo? She befriended her in spite of Needy. She befriended her in spite of Needy. Took her side. Even when we rich. She was on Candy's team. I mean, she was on Kenya's team. She took her in spite of Needy, and then when Needy wasn't there for the next season,
I think we all say that.
She displaced her. That's why Kenya knew when they had that pop-up shop when Marlo finally came back. Kenya was like, I got some explaining to do because I didn't invite her to my housewarming because I acted like I was her friend, and then I didn't even invite her to anything. And then I had another outing that I didn't invite her to, that I invited Nene to, and now the person that I made feel like was my friend, I'm treating them like trash. Y'all don't think that Kenya started this with Marlo? Marlo's feelings were hurt when she thought she was accepted, and then Kenya only used her to spite Nene. And then once she realized you couldn't spite Nene anymore,
that was like 5 seasons ago, Busy. That was like 5 seasons ago.
But you remember, he told us early on that that was in the past, so we can't talk about the past. But he bringing up the past.
That really started their relationship.
But I don't think anybody is disagreeing with that. It did.
Yeah.
So what's your point?
My point is,
what's got to do with Gucci brunch?
People are trying to make it seem like, well, Kenya is just being rude because Marlo's been rude to her. No, Marlo's being rude because of how you treated her.
But let's not make it seem like Marlo was some innocent angel now. Let's not do that now. Let's not act like, now Kenya did some bullshit. She definitely did.
I'm coming to talk about your mama.
Let me finish, because Kenya did do some bullshit. But let's not sit up here and act like Marlo is just innocent in all of this, because she did her shit too. They did shit to each other. So why are we sitting here trying to make Marlo out to be some innocent victim here? She's
because
not.
We make her the villain.
Because she makes herself the fucking villain.
Innocent person in here. If you feel like they both did something wrong, then we can't make her the villain.
I didn't make her shit. I just don't like her motherfucking ass. That's my point.
I hear what you're saying. I get it. But at the end of the day, she's just not a likable person. She's not. She makes it hard for somebody to really want to be there for her and have her back.
And another thing too, Terrence. But that's another thing too, Terrence. Like you can't sit up here and say y'all make her the villain when she gets her little cough, drop, throat ass in every interview and brag about how she's activating people. She likes being the victim. She likes being the villain.
Right.
That's what she's here for. She likes to be the villain.
This is what she wants.
She likes to be talked about. So she got it.
Yeah, this is what all of the villains get. Kenya had to figure that out. Because for a while, people wanted to peg Kenya into the role of the villain, and for a minute there, that's what she decided to be in, but she couldn't handle that shit. Like, and this is what all of the villains get.
She starts shit and think it's funny, and then she turns around and play victim, and then bring up her foster care past and use that as a damn springboard to make people feel sorry for her, girl.
Right.
But that's what Kenya was doing. She was treating these girls wrong and then crying and saying, "I never had a mother."
And I didn't like it when she did it. And I didn't like it when she did it.
Okay, but let's not try to.
And I didn't like it when she did it.
I don't feel like.
And I didn't like it when she did it.
Team Twirl.
And I didn't like it when she did it.
I feel like Kenya.
And I didn't like it when she did
Marlo
it.
wrong, and then Marlo reacted to how she felt. Like, girl, I thought you was my friend. You really nobody's friend, and that's why your mama didn't even like you. Because,
Is Marlo anybody's friend?
Hell no.
Yeah, but Marlo really ain't nobody's real friend either. So I mean, if we gonna say that for her, we
one and the
across
same.
the board.
Even her sister
not a
Nene,
real
she
friend to
fucked over.
nobody.
All right,
one and the same. They're both.
I mean, they
both
really are. And be clear, her feelings are hurt because she really did want to get accepted by Kenya. That's why her feelings are hurt, just like they hurt because she really wanted to get accepted by Candy. But she's going about it all in the wrong damn ways. I mean, she just is. And you dealing with two people that know that they solidified and where they at. And girl, they're not clamoring to be your friend. They don't give a damn about your feelings. You the one that care at the end of the day. You care bad.
Well, as far as Lipstick Alley Attorney, she said everybody loved Marlo when she was after Portia, and now all of the big players are gone and they're upset with the monster they created. Well, I didn't like her then, and I did like her then.
I'm gonna say I've never been a Marlo fan.
Yeah,
I was never one of them people that wanted Marlo to get a peach. I wasn't happy when she got a peach, so I ain't one of them.
I ain't never liked Marlo.
To be honest, because the people gonna get me together. People gonna get me together.
T wanted her to have a peach.
I did want her to get a peach from the standpoint of she was giving Portia ass hell. So I said, okay, well, she gonna be some damn use. But then when Portia decided once she pulled grand theft on that lady husband, and
Not
she won't
grand
be here no more, then it won't no use for her no more. See, I was with it because she was giving Portia hell. But when Portia won't hear after that season, this is the girl who don't need you.
Well,
what's in my glass? Hold on, let me share with the class. They asking what's in my glass. You know, it's Juneteenth. You gotta have your red drink, and y'all know. Well, a lot of y'all probably don't know, but I don't really drink store-bought drinks anymore. I make my own drinks. So this is watermelon strawberry. This is watermelon strawberry basil, a lemon, and then I put some lemonade in it. I did buy the lemonade, but the lemonade is like clean ingredients. It's just water, lemon, and water.
Girl, I just made that without the basil, but I made the lemonade fresh. Girl, I'm telling you, if there's a man in the vicinity, you give it to him, he's stuck.
Well, see, this is the only reason why. The only reason why I got the
man ain't in the vicinity though.
Lemonade because they only have one lemon at the store left. They only like to buy organic produce, but they only have one lemon left. So I was like, let me get this lemonade. It's clean, so it's fine to add to my drink.
Right.
But this is what that is, y'all.
Girl, I'm telling you.
Where the rum? Where the tequila? Where the moonshine?
Not today. I wasn't feeling getting a drink.
Well, with that being said, y'all, we got to end this now because we almost at 3 hours.
I think we're done. There was nothing else to talk about.
So first things first, I do want to thank Busy Blue for coming up here.
Yay!
You definitely
for having me.
You definitely gave us a show.
You did.
You definitely activated me.
I activated because I come to activate the girls. No, I want to thank you so much for having me, for such a big platform you have, and the reach that you have, and the people that watch you and follow you. I'm happy to always be here, and thank you so much for even inviting me, and thank you for the panel for interacting with me, and this was so much fun.
Yeah, even though we argued the entire time. Absolutely.
I never argue with a soul on here. Disagreed, maybe, but I never argue with a soul.
Please. And when are you gonna see? I'm gonna wait till I end this because I had something else to ask you. But thank you guys for tuning in. Before we get up out of here, every time we get ready to leave, we always tell everybody what we got going on. So you can start. What you got going on your platform?
Want to say I did my news for Atlanta and for Bell Collective, but yesterday for Father's Day, and the day before was, per day, I was in my feelings and my fifis. So y'all will get those reviews tomorrow. Because I didn't want to do it today because I didn't want to come off very nasty and negative. But you'll get that. I haven't watched Real Housewives of Orange County yet. But if it's giving, you will get that by the end of, because this is episode 3 this week. So you will get that. But just watch me. Y'all know what I give. Y'all know what I do. Y'all know what I give is very authentic and whatnot. Also, Scotty, your friend, cousin, Pumpkin, she might be mad when I do my review this week for Bell Collect, but that's a Pumpkin. I love you. I love you, Pumpkin. I love you.
I talked to her earlier.
But I did say that I was going to do New Jersey. Now, Really B has done it. I haven't done it because it ran me dry. But watch me. Y'all know what I give. And y'all know I'm here every Monday unless I am sick.
Right.
If I'm going through some shit, like I'm going through stuff now. If I'm not sick, I am here. I'll give y'all what I got. So other than that, check me out. And I'm going to continue the same with Busy. I put his information back in the chat yet again. Subscribe.
It's actually pinned.
Oh yeah, it's cool. But I also want to say, and I do mean this. If I get 1 minute, Bondi Blue subbed for Tasha K.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And in me bringing this up, it's one of those things where there are different sects of YouTube. But with this sector, because there's different sectors, but with this sector, because y'all know when Sky was doing the panel, I was on here with Bonnie Blue. Like, me and Bonnie, we're cool, but it's one of those where we support each other. Because if y'all really watch other people, I've seen one content creator that's African American doing good stuff. Somebody that didn't look like us lost his channel. That person was like, hey, do this, da 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 da. But that person lost their channel. And the person they was big upping did not say, hey, subscribe. But when it comes to us, we do support each other. Even though we may not agree with each other, we support each other. We love each other. And it's a community, even if we have difference of agreements, because Scotty and House of Aaron don't always the fuck agree.
At all.
But we love that. So again, it is nothing but family. And one thing about family is this. We may not agree, but we can agree to disagree and we can move on. But when shit go left, we will mobilize and team up. So thank y'all for watching. Subscribe to all of us. And Scotty, I'll give back to you so you can move to the next person.
All right. Busy, what you got going on your platform? What are you reviewing? What are you doing over there? Well, I watch all the time, but
nothing is happening. No, so I do review the Housewives of Atlanta. There's been the Canada fires, so my voice is gone because of the air quality. So I've been taking a break. I'm in the DMV, but I do review Bell Collector of Housewives of Atlanta. I'm really big in just the Big Brother community, but y'all come out, check me out. I have a lot of fun. I don't take life too seriously.
He does.
And I don't want other people to take me or life too seriously. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So feel free to subscribe. And I feel like you all will have fun. And thank you again, Scotty. And yeah.
Wait, where you say you live?
I'm in the DMV.
Which one?
We mean which one? What
you in the D, the M, or the V? M, the B.
I'm in the M.
Okay, I be out there.
She sure do.
Girl, we'll have a time. We will have a time, Kina.
She sure do.
Be careful.
I'll be out there.
She sure do.
You don't never invite me to hang out. You don't never invite me nowhere.
Well, she said she was gonna be here, girl. If you come up here, oh yeah, I do something else too.
Really B lives in DC.
I live there.
Really B lives there.
Then let's do stuff.
All right.
I'm
Good luck.
gonna put my number in the private chat for you.
Good luck. I done been to Maryland.
Oh Lord.
No, tell it,
I've
Keita.
been to Maryland this year. I've been to Maryland 3 times.
Okay.
This year. Just
Ain't
left
seen
2
her,
weeks
ain't
ago.
seen her once.
Well, first of all, she only wait a minute, hold on. First of all, she only reached out to me 2 out of them 3 times, and that second time she waited until her ass was getting ready to leave. Talking about I'm in town.
That's because I be busy.
Headed to my flight.
Right.
Oh my God.
You know, it's just because I be busy. Like when I go to the DMV for real,
You sure do.
I be on the move. I be
We know,
You
girl.
do.
We know.
Go ahead, really be, because I'm not gonna play with Sakina.
exactly.
So we got Bell Collective. We have the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm still doing Martha's Vineyard. If y'all not watching Martha's Vineyard, y'all need to check it out. It's actually
Yes, please.
what else I got going on? I feel like I'm doing something else, but off the top of my head, it's not. Oh, loving Hip Hop Atlanta. Y'all got me doing Loving Hip Hop Atlanta.
Honey.
And just hot topics. Like really, BTV keeps me up to date with anything that's going on.
Celebrity
Especially
news
with the Bishop, child.
Oh, that Bishop. Oh, I love that. Love the Bishop. Hey, but busy when I love Big Brother and I do Big Brother, so we're gonna have to link up when Big Brother comes back. We're gonna have to do some stuff together because I love Big Brother.
Let's do it. You know, Oz is here. She'll do one with us.
Oh, good, cool. But that's it. Go ahead, T.
Loving Hip Hop Atlanta is gonna be the live review for that is gonna be tomorrow at 9:15 on the second channel, not the main channel, the second channel. And speaking of second channel, I'm a stick Loving Marriage Detroit asses right there too. So if y'all interested in that, it's gonna be on the second channel, not the main.
It started already.
It starts this weekend, right?
Saturday. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You said it came out Saturday or comes out Saturday?
It comes out.
Oh, comes out Saturday.
I'm gonna review that too. T. I'm gonna review it too.
What y'all talking about?
Love and Marriage Detroit.
Love and Marriage, yeah.
I don't know. Is that it, T?
Yeah, because other than that, that's it. Other than other hot topics that I feel like talking about, but other than that, that's it.
I was just trying to
filming for the new Love and Hip Hop. I've been trying to. I want to get into it because it seems different. Do you feel like it's different?
It's good.
It's good.
Okay.
It's better than these last few seasons we had of that.
Yeah.
Sakina.
So I do Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Come on, Zoo. Yeah, Zoo.
Housewives of Atlanta. My review just posted like a couple minutes before we got on live. So check that out. You know, I do Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. That is my favorite show to review. I'm sad that yes, the season finale is next week. So I am devastated, but you know, it is what it is. If y'all ain't been watching it, like really be sad, please get here because it's refreshing, it's new aggravations and all of that. So get into something new. And then I do Collective as well.
I am gonna do Summer House too. I forgot that. Y'all will get Summer House tomorrow. I forgot.
Boom.
Okay, well, as last but certainly not least, I do Bell Collective, of course. I'm doing Love and Hip Hop Atlanta as well. Me, T, and Josiah are bringing back Roasted Review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We start back on Wednesday. We're gonna do episode 1 and 2. I also do Real Housewives of Atlanta, of course. I don't know about Love and Marriage Detroit. I might. It just depends. I don't know. At this point, I'm no longer reviewing Bad Boys Texas. I'm over it. I'm not reviewing it no more. I'm just not reviewing it no more. And
not even this last episode with Raz B acting a fool.
I'm tired.
He was on drugs, allegedly. I just watched it before I got on here. No,
that's why you brought that energy up here because you just got through watching that trash.
I'm gonna fight you.
And I think that's it. Everything else is gossip videos. What you got to say, before I press in?
Before, oh shit, oh wait, give me a sec. My thing about to go off. Wait, one second, hold on, wait. No, I hit this. Wait, 1 second, wait.
Is your phone?
Okay, we're no, not my phone, my laptop. I kicked the thing on the cord out. But before I say this, Terrence, I need your help. So I'm gonna say this, and I need for you to lead me into it. So, Scotty, for the legendary, the accomplished Miss Antoinette Terrence, come on, you girl, you know your girl. Bell Collector.
Oh, you talk about the legendary and incomparable Miss Dr. Antoinette. Y'all know I love her. I still love her. She need to come back to Bell Collector.
No.
That's something else. That's something else I got to tell you too. But
no, I say all of that to say, how are you feeling about this? Because I will say there is a small part of me that wishes that she was back there, because I did appreciate her energy despite other stuff, but I wish she was back.
The lady with the white man and the racist friend?
She ain't never coming back. Trust me. I'm telling you that now. I'll tell you what I know. She ain't never coming back.
I will say there was some stuff there. Bell Collective on some real is giving us great reality television, even with the whole Marie Monroe on the date stuff. Even though that was like real little tear, it is still giving us great television. Yeah. And I want to say, I really do. I would love to see Miss Antoinette, the legendary, wait, Tara, say it again. Go ahead. It's your stuff. Go ahead.
The legendary and incomparable Miss Dr. Antoinette.
Child, she need to focus on teeth and not on TV.
She's not coming back. I'm telling you that. She ain't never coming back.
I'm saying I would love to know what she's going through. Like, I call her Mighty Mouse, not insultingly, but it's just like when I see her, I see Mighty Mouse. I really wish she was still here, and I really want her to be a friend.
Where the hell did this come from?
Call the dental office. I'm sure you could talk to her.
Right.
I really don't think it's that hard to get in contact with her. Call the dental office, put a Yelp review, or leave a comment on the website.
But
I don't think it's that hard.
But with the way the season is going, I really wish that she was still there.
Well, she's been on for 2 seasons at this point. She good.
Well, with that being said, because I have a video to do and I have to get up at 6 in the morning.
I gotta go to bed.
We're about to go, y'all. Thank you, Busy, once again. We may have to bring you back, child.
Yes, bring him back. He problematic, but I like.
No, because y'all say he wanted Mibbs instead of me. I'll never be here.
Wait. So, to quote Nene Leaks, the camel alpaca Lincolns, I said what I said.
Well, girl, what you said was some bullshit, okay?
With that being said, we are out here, y'all. Y'all will see Busy again in a couple of weeks, child. With that being said, y'all, this is the panel. This is the longest one we have done in a long time, and we're done. Bye, y'all.